It's a pain in the ass trying to run a high-end production around here.
That's what I'm saying.
High-end production around where?
Hey there, welcome to Motorcycles and Misfits. Coming to you from the Recycle Garage.
For the technical difficulties.
Here in sunny Santa Cruz, California. Hey everyone, this is Liza. And, I got lots to share with tonight. But the first one is big win for China. Yeah, I'll get to that. Let's start with who is here in the studio and who isn't here in the studio.
Yeah.
But we'll begin, first of all. Joining us again, it is Raymond.
Hey guys, it's Ray.
How you doing? And you showed up on a new bike.
Yeah, I did.
What'd you get?
I got a new 1250 GS Adventure.
Nice, and it is nice and black.
And clean.
Looks good.
Yeah, not for long. Yeah, with some. What's up with them street tires, son?
I know.
You taking that? Is that your Starbucks bike?
It's BMW. I market the GSA as an adventure bike, and I sell it to you with street tires on. I don't get it.
I know. Running the board tonight, it's Stumpy John.
What's up, everybody? Here, I don't know what to say today. It's a wonderful day here in the new year, 2020.2.
It's a cold. It's very cold.
Yeah, my brakes weren't cold, but that's a whole other conversation, too.
Yeah. It's cold out, but your brakes are on fire.
They were.
We'll get to that in a second.
That's
the
demon
lesson
braking.
I think we can put that in the lessons learned category. And then not here on the Classic Girl couch is Miss Emma, because she's still out in the garage helping Henry put his bike back together.
Yeah, Henry was pretty balls deep in it out there about 15 minutes ago.
Last I saw, there was no rear wheel, no exhaust, no luggage.
Oh,
and this is usually when he rides home. So I just, as an incentive, just like remember on Top Gear?
It's almost dark out now, yeah.
On Top Gear, the incentive to not break down, they had, was it the Stig following in some like cheap junky car or something like that. So I handed him the keys to my KLR.
And he did comment how motivating to get his bike running that was.
In case you need to get home.
Hey, I'm getting tired of the KLR bashing
Here you
around
go. Well, he's on a Stelvio.
I know.
So the KLR is a step down.
Yeah.
But you just heard the sultry tones of Naked Jim.
Oh, hey, Happy New Year, everybody. Here's to a great 2022. And, ride more dirt bikes.
And events. This is going to be events this year. Just rallies.
It's a
events,
crazy month,
ready
January.
to go. And joining us from the cold tundra of Oregon, it's Bagel.
Hey, I'm trying not to get blown away by the wind up here right now.
Dude. Well, Bagel, you're going to like this first story. Even
What's
though
that?
it was cold and not a lot going on in the garage today, still some things got done. In fact, a scooter got revived.
Oh, excellent.
And it looks badass now.
Now,
Nice.
Jim, that scooter almost got the best of you. Working with those little wheels, Bagel, I don't know how you people do it. Those little wheels are a pain in the ass.
Dude.
Changing tires.
It take a special touch.
Yeah, and Jim, tell the story briefly of this scooter, how it came to you.
I was going to say we had a special touch getting the wheels off that thing. That's for sure. But
there were power tools involved.
yeah. We literally took a Sawzall to the tire. And then ended with an angle grinder.
Yeah.
Anyway, another story for another day. No, quickly, a friend of a friend had a scooter. It's a Buddy 150.
Yep.
Oh, excellent.
Apparently, that's a popular choice for AMA Vintage Days.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And so anyway, she hadn't ridden it in about 4 years. Had been sitting. She had her husband had passed away unexpectedly, and they have a kid. So obviously they're busy with other things than getting the scooter going. And it ran when parked, so it really just needed new tires and a battery, I think. And but there was a bit of a saga getting it up and going.
And it had kind of old gas too.
Yeah. But the first thing is it's a cool black scooter with red wheels, and it had white walls originally.
Oh, is it a Blackjack 150?
Let's just say yes.
Okay, yes. Yeah, but it's a great looking scoot. But yeah, kind of a flat black 150
Nice.
Buddy. Yeah, and
Yeah.
okay, cool. So, but the tricky thing was hard to find the white walls in the tubeless tire that it came with stock. So I got the wrong tires to begin with. So then we ended up going with tubes because you just couldn't find the white walls in that size. And that was just kind of an ordeal of ordering the wrong thing, and a week went by. But anyway, and Emma actually ordered the right tubes because I needed an angle valve. Oh,
that's right. Yeah, you had the tubes that had the straight valve, but you can't access them because the hub to rim is so short.
Yeah, that was the second week delay, was not having the right tubes after we decided to do the tubeless.
This is
the tube
lessons
conversion.
learned.
Yeah, do your homework. But anyway, so Emma came by today, and I just, if you've ever seen Emma do anything, it's always fun. But watching her knock out tires when she's motivated is something else.
And I have a word for her method. I call it the thwunk method.
The thwunk method.
Thwunk.
Do tell.
And she just raises that. She has the rim on the ground. She raises that tire up over her head. She brings it down with such force, and it goes thwunk onto the rim almost all the way. And then she just pop, 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 pries it on over. And it's amazing to watch.
Well, as you know, I mean, obviously, Bagel, the smaller tires don't make it easier to change. Like a dirt bike tire, 21-inch tire, you just pop it right over the front wheel. No
you
problem.
can thwunk that on the first try.
Scooter tubers, no. There's none of that.
And especially if you're trying to put a tube inside of a tubeless rim, that's an extra special challenge to have to try to do that.
Well, Emma's got the touch.
It was pretty cool to watch. Yeah, but I described it like this: like you see those YouTube videos where here's how you change the tire on whatever, right? And they get to the hard part, and then all of a sudden you can tell that they edit it, like the video stops. Then they start it again, like pretending nothing ever happened.
They cut it all swearing.
Yeah, and you're like, that was like 45 minutes of you trying to get. I know what that was. So Emma does it like that, but there's no break in the video. She had those. Yeah. She would change those tires like literally like maybe 3 or 4 minutes. It was.
We need
awesome.
to film the next time she uses the thwunk method.
Yeah, just all by hand.
It's quite cool.
Then but then you got Motion Pro tire tools.
You got it running.
Yeah. So the battery was dead,
and even though it's not your bike, you still had that look.
Oh, it was super fun.
Look we've all experienced when something that you've been working on finally runs again. You revive it, and you're like,
yeah. Well, it'd been
awesome.
in for 3 weeks, so I felt guilty about that anyway. But it was cool to see it because I didn't think today. I was like, we just got the wheels on. That's a victory. And the battery was dead, and we tried different boosts to get it running, and eventually we figured out that. And then it took us a while because we left the kill switch on, so it wasn't starting for a few minutes. And then boom, some starter fluid, and it fired right up. And the cool thing, I guess, because it runs off a generator, maybe I'm talking out of class, but once we got it started, it didn't need the battery anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was cool. So, and we spun it around the block, and it gets to go back to its owner who hasn't ridden it for 4 years.
Scooters are fun.
That thing wheelied. I did not know I was like back on the seat a little bit. Oh, yeah. It wheelies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those buddies are super light, and there's nothing to them.
Yeah.
Well, John and I really put them to the paces at AMA Vintage Days, thanks to Phil at Cleveland Moto, who let us borrow them, a 125 and a 150. And we took them on the hair scramble dirt trails through the woods.
Oh, gosh.
I did like creek crossings.
I did the barrel racing in them, too.
Oh, there you go. Oh, my God.
They were fun and killable, and what a great little scooter. So,
So after 4 years, same gas, everything else. So it's nice, it'll get back on the road because she just didn't have the bandwidth to mess with it. And, and hopefully give her a little bit of fun and, get out and get the wind in her hair. So I think it'll be nice to get it back to her.
So, you learned a lesson about tires and tubes and getting the right ones. John, you also got a bike running today, but you want to talk about the lesson that you learned.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where it all started, but I bought that little XT earlier last year, and I didn't install any of the handguards on it. But I think what would happen, the best I could tell, is last time we were out riding, I must have either loading it or unloading it, or even I don't think I went down, but somehow the handguard got messed up and it started to interact with the brake lever. The
handguard got twisted down just a bit, so that the handguard was now pressing on the brake lever.
Yeah,
just a skosh.
You've had some brake karma with that bike.
I'm telling you. But then the other day I was just going to give it a spin just to, give it because I hadn't ridden it in a couple weeks. So And I drove about a mile from my house, and I stopped at the little grocery store, and the whole thing was on fire. I'm like, oh my God.
Like literally on fire?
Yeah, literally on fire. Sprayed like plastic everywhere. So what happened was because it was
Dude, you should have rid a wheelie on that point.
It was hardcore. Some trucker helped me with his fire extinguisher.
Is that right?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but what
I don't see that every day, do you?
What had happened was the brake was just engaging a little bit, not enough to really tell, but it heated up the rotor, and what it did was it caught the caliper plastic cover on fire.
It has a plastic cover over the hub,
over the little rotor, the disc.
Yeah. I guess to keep mud and stuff out.
Yeah, so it's crazy. It looks like somebody spray painted my motorcycle with.
Do you guys know what
plastic.
spin art is?
Yeah, when we were kids.
Well, it's spin art. It's spin arted.
It did
burning plastic all over the rim and the tire.
It looks like
something.
Pollock. You ever see the painter Pollock who has all the spray paint all over? That's what it looks like.
Oh my gosh.
It is spin art on that.
Well, I'm glad you're all right.
And then the brake wasn't working. I think it boiled the fluid, so that required a flush.
Well, if it gets that hot, I guess you kind of think about all the things what happens when things get hot. Metal gets hot, plastic and rubber gets hot.
So I cut the little round knobbies on the end of the levers off, just so it doesn't. It won't do that
ball.
again.
Yeah, you cut the ball off of the levers so it doesn't press. But Emma, to her credit, she's the one who spotted it, because I would say, I think myself included, like most people, you're looking at the problem, the symptom, and she looks straight down from the top and immediately notices. The cause, which is the lever, which I wouldn't have thought of. I would have been down looking at
That's exactly what I was
the
doing.
brakes.
Yeah.
So the moral of that story is if you're going to install handguards, make sure all the levers clear well, and that there's a good gap there so it doesn't know.
I mean, you saw most of my dirt bikes have bent levers almost anyway. A couple of my older TTRs, I just cut the end of the lever off and put a little blob of steel stick on there to make it. Anyway.
Well, the other thing too is realize that your handguard doesn't have to be perfectly centered to the lever. The handguard is really like for me on my dirt bikes, the levers are down lower because I'm coming from a higher position, but the handguards are level because they're keeping bushes from getting me. For me, it's more of a bush guard than it is a crash protector. But even if it's a couple inches above the lever, I think it still is primarily going to protect it. So that was a good lesson. And for me, a win from China, I put on...
Time will tell.
I know. So I installed on my 690 Enduro the damper kit that was steering damper that was recommended to me.
That's from China?
That is from China.
Oh, my God.
So, Raymond, how much did you pay for your damper kit? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember, but I'm sure it was anywhere like $500. And
I know the ones I looked up go for about $750.
That might be true too.
So this one from China is about $200.
Yeah,
and it looked to be pretty good quality. I was pretty happy with it. Not the cheap pot steel, but all anodized aluminum and installed pretty easy, and it seems to work. I'm pretty stoked. So, sometimes you get shit, sometimes you get good stuff.
Yeah, at least it just attaches the handlebars to the bike, so it's not that important.
what could go wrong?
I just keep having these flashbacks of when Bajit Bell crashed your 250 with your Chinese bar risers that snapped right off.
I'm not convinced that other risers wouldn't. There's leverage going against them because those are extensions risers that are attached to your risers.
They were cheap Chinese.
Oh, and joining us now is the lovely Miss Emma.
How did Henry make out?
Did you get Henry's bike back together?
Yeah, he rode out of here. Woo!
No way.
Did you have to shove more toilet paper in the exhaust?
Well, no. There is a time and a place for a bodge, and there is a time and a place for proper things.
Aye.
And
this was not a bodgy, dodgy time.
Not a bodgy time.
What was he trying to do?
Well, no. I mean, like most modern bikes.
It's the Guzzi, right?
Yeah, it's the Stelvio.
Yeah.
And like most modern bikes, it's got stainless steel exhaust, which is very good. And it's got these like squishy things that form the joints. And he's got the wrong ones in. And so he goes... out the joints. It's not good. And he thought, oh no, I can make up the difference by wrapping it with exhaust wrap and stick it all in. And in theory, that's fine. But, no. So he left, and we got it running as good as we can, but bloody hell, that bike rides like a three-legged horse.
So I was just commenting that I was pretty happy with the quality of my damper.
Yeah, as you should be. That thing, I mean, you have bought some pretty appalling stuff in the past, Liza, and that actually looks very, very good.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. And even I showed Raymond the front little windshield that attaches to the front headlight cover, basically.
Yeah.
That came really good. Well, I ordered a bunch of stuff. Something else just came in.
Oh, good. Oh,
Emma, you want to? I just realized what it is, and I'm thinking this isn't going to be a big win. I'm thinking, I know what this. So I've ordered, just so you know, I've ordered a lot of weird stuff. I ordered a bedroom set with motorcycles on it. I've got a rug coming. I've got a duvet. I got pillowcases.
Did you get the Rossi?
Oh no, it's a KTM bath mat.
So how does this look? Hey, look
That's
at
not
that.
bad.
Oh.
No, I got to be honest with
No, the feel is kind of weird.
it's not substantial. it's
Might be single use.
it's not a substantial bath mat.
So this is a 18 by maybe 32 inch,
The colours are
Matt?
vibrant. Colours are quite vibrant.
like a doormat that's black with orange KTM. Let me see this thing.
No, just wait a minute.
Yeah.
Do you know what's going to happen with this?
What's
Garage.
gonna happen?
You are going to get out of your bath and you're going to be walking all over this, and then you'll sit down and look at the soles of your feet, and they'll be black and orange. That's what's going to happen.
Let's pass this around
And
because
blistered.
it feels.
It's not substantial.
What is this made of?
Paper.
What the heck is this?
It's a paper material.
I don't know, Raymond.
Let me
What do you
see.
think?
Oh my god.
I maintain it.
It was like a mouse pad.
How much did you pay for that?
It is a giant mouse pad.
Andre the Giant.
So, Liza, what's the value on that?
Oh, that's a good question.
$6.99.
Yeah, hopefully.
Not a lot. Let me look it up. Like I said,
I think it's lovely. I would trust
He
this
wants
more
it.
than your steering damper.
I like the bag it came in.
That seems like
Let's
something if you get a
see.
Jeffrey, you should rub it.
And I have to say, I'm getting them pretty quickly now, too.
That is true. I've noticed that too.
Okay, this will be better. That cost me $2.78
Single use.
but like $7 in shipping. So I paid $9.08 to have it shipped to me.
If you're smart, Liza, these make perfect Christmas gifts. So now's the time to shop for next Christmas. So I know who's getting a KTM bath mat for next Christmas. Are they available in other makes?
Oh, I'm
Oh
sure
yeah. And you mock, but all those
I'm
tin
not
signs I
mocking.
gave you all came from here too.
I'm not mocking. I think it is adorable, but I stand by exactly what I said.
So-
You are going to end up with orange and black feet, hun.
It's very lightweight and it feels like it's
Flimsy.
foam.
Flimsy.
Yeah.
It's the bath mat equivalent of a flim shoe.
It's more the construction.
Like when you go to the-
you know what? It's like a placemat at Denny's. Is kind of what
Oh
it's
no,
like.
Denny's is far better quality than this.
It's an oversized placemat. Let's admit it.
This is a placemat at the Golden
But
Corral.
Bagel, Bagel, are you already looking up Vespa doormats on AliExpress?
No.
Bagel, where's your camera, darling?
He's got computer issues right now.
I'm having technical difficulties.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Please-
sweetie.
Please stand by. I'm working on it.
Okay, because I like looking at you.
Oh,
I wanted to give a quick report on what we did yesterday.
What did you do yesterday?
Oh, Raymond is going to be jealous. But we all went to Bad Matt's flat track party.
Yeah.
It's been a couple years, but he does this every year. And to describe it, Emma, I think you were pretty impressed, right? We're in the middle of a neighborhood in middle of San
Well,
Jose, which is urban sprawl, right?
It's urban sprawl. It's a very nice neighborhood, and immediately you look, you think it's a very sort of modern neighborhood, but it's not.
Well, it's an old neighborhood.
It's like an Eisenhower era neighborhood. It's like one of these neighborhoods that sprung up in the 50s and 60s, and all the old houses are there. But obviously it's been modernized a lot. But there's this giant backyard.
But
it's brilliant.
But this, so Bad Matt, this property's been handed down through generations, and this is like the original like farm that probably had the whole like block or something.
I tell you what it is, Liza. When I think he said it was his grandpa who bought it new.
Yeah,
he bought the house and he bought the lot next door. And so the house
it's double wide, double long. And they had little orchard and just a little farm. It's a farmette in the middle of a neighborhood. And they've made this miniature flat track out in the side yard. Yeah. Right?
It's not a mile. It's not a half mile. No. It's about a quarter to an eighth of a mile. And the going was soft and slippy.
Well, considering there really wasn't a track when we showed up at first, it was more like just a grassy area.
The going
with
was
hints of a track.
The going was sticky.
Yeah. Well, but we did tear it into a track in pretty quick order.
Much like the barrel racing at AMA Vintage Days.
Exactly like that.
You show up and it's like nice grass,
right?
And then the track appears.
Doesn't take long.
And so this is fun. People show up and there's small displacement bikes, dirt bikes, and and you get everything from you get some like old pro racers with their hot shoes. We had Yuri Berrigan, the Isle Man racer there.
What was that 2-stroke Suzuki?
Like an old RM 250 or something.
Yeah, it was an RM 250.
That's not small displacement.
Oh, that was
I know. And then you get kids like Mike's daughter Freya on her little powered Strider, and I was on the mini bike with the neighbor's kid doing laps, and he was giggling the whole way. And you get a little bit of everything. Just
sounds good.
As I say, we just set up chairs and watch idiots go in circles.
The thing I like the most about it is there's no form there at all. This guy comes out, and I forgot his name, and it's a good job I forgot his name because I'd hate to say it to people, this guy really knows what he's doing. You're really going to see something now. And he's on a hot bike, and he just falls off on the first corner. And every time he got to the same corner, he's just, blah.
It was like 3 times.
Yeah, that was the guy with the hot shoe on, too.
Well, he was trying, he's used to
falling off.
No, throwing the rear, locking the rear wheel up and sliding it through the corner. And he kept trying that over and over, but it was still a lot of grass.
What was funny is that corner with that right before that corner was shady. So as you come into that corner, your eyes go to the light part, which you see is dry, and you're like, traction, I'm going to get it. So right as you get to that, you tap the rear brake, to break the rear end. Little do you know, it's the slickest spot on the entire track. That patch of shade. But why it took him 3 times to figure that out, I didn't know.
Funny.
I think the hero of the day was Yuri, and I'm going to take some credit for that.
Oh, for his race bike?
Well, I had a little talk with Yuri. And there were 2 2-strokes out there. There was the RM 250 and there was a modern YZ 125. Both hot bikes.
Yeah.
Both 2-strokes. And I sidled up to him, and I could see he was ready to go out, and I said, Yuri, darling, if you let a 2-stroke beat you, I will never forgive you. And I saw this fire in his eyes.
Not that he needs motivation.
No, but I got him all fired up, and he kicked ass.
We were watching him, remember? And it's pretty friendly the whole time. And then we're like, Yuri's right. Because Yuri loves to be like 18 inches off your rear tire the whole time.
And he just reels you in and reels you in.
And then one time we looked, we're like, Yuri's racing now. And his eyes were big, and he was ripped. And he caught and passed him, too. It was a riot.
Yeah, exactly. Past the RM.
What was funny was you'd watch him, and he would gas it all the way around, then hit Freya. And they'd slow down, get around Freya, and then gas it again and go back around.
And so this backyard party has been going, and this was the 20th anniversary of this. It's been going on a long time. And everyone shares stories. For us, I think it was one year we were there with Yuri Berrigan, Michelle DeSalvo, and Dion Campbell, professional racer, and then just a bunch of idiots. It was really fun. But they were talking about, Charles was saying, one year they had 4 Grand National champions there, and none of them made the final heat.
because they're smart enough. They're smart enough to hang
this
back.
This is exactly what I'm saying. The going was so unpredictable, so was the racing. But what a great afternoon. It really, and the neighbours, the big surprise for me was the neighbours. I was expecting to pull up, and obviously being part of the motorbike crew, have to walk through this barrage of rotten tomatoes and hostile neighbours. But everyone was really cool.
I don't know how
about
the neighbors tolerate once a year all these idiots
Because
showing
it's
up.
once a year.
Because,
I guess so. But I wanted to say there was one thing there that just...
Oh, I know it's playing on your mind, Liza.
it drives me crazy. It drives me crazy.
Yeah.
Put it out of your mind. You have to let it go, Liza.
I know.
But you can't, can you?
I can't. I've encountered this before, and it drives me nuts. So maybe this will just be a plea.
She went into the restroom, and there was a solitary gummy bear sitting on the system. She wanted to eat it.
No, that's not it.
It was a raspberry one too.
I'm sorry. You can't unsee that.
Of course, there'd be a raspberry in the bathroom.
Would have been worse if it was inside the bowl.
Now,
Did she eat it?
you're saying gummy, and I'm like, I don't eat gummies. But if it was a piece of unchewed bubble gum, then I'd be having a struggle.
Well, I know. I've noticed you always feel under the table when you're at Denny's, just in case it is dessert. No, I know what
because this is it's a large property and an old property. You have old garages out in the back falling down, and you have old trucks, and every car that's been owned by the family at some point parked over on the side
Like
yard.
every house in Ohio, right?
50.
I can't remember. It's a 55 or a 56 Chevy.
Wow.
Just sitting there with the door gone, and you walked a bit further. Oh, there's the door. So it was that kind of
And
property.
here's an old ambulance, and here's a washing machine. They just put things out in the yard. And over behind one of the garages, just sitting against a tree in the tall grass, is I would say early 70s or late 60s.
Probably a 69 or a 70.
CL100?
Yep.
CL100 Honda.
Mm-hmm.
Really
Factory
cool.
gold.
Really cool. It has a luggage rack and everything. And it has been sitting there as long as I can remember.
Well, according to Bad Matt himself, who would say is, 50s?
Yeah.
That was the first bike as a child he sat on and vroom, vroom, vroom and pretended it was running. So he will
belonged to a neighbor.
Yeah, he will never.
And so
never
what drives me crazy is when you discover a bike that is savable.
Is that still savable?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I could have saved
Really?
it.
Yes, it's savable. And I was like, I've asked him before for it, but I'm not somebody who really, have the skills to really restore something. But I thought Emma is. And if anyone will give up a bike to see it live again, might be Emma. So I introduced Matt to Emma. Like, Matt, this is the new owner of that bike. She can restore it and let it live again. And he said, never going to happen. It's the first bike I ever sat on. It's never leaving this property. And it just hurts me. It hurts me.
That's his prerogative.
I know. Mm-hmm. And I know there are people out there, and I've encountered this before. People have said, I would rather bury it in my backyard than let somebody else own my bike.
Oh, wow.
And it hurts me so much because I'm like, I want to save the bikes, and that was savable.
But
but it's not even like it's under a tarp or in a garage. It's just sitting out in the grass in the open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when people are clinging to, a good memory, it's just I
know you're like, at least put it in the garage.
And
I know.
In defense of Matt, though, I'm kind of getting that way with Rufus. I'm so attached to Rufus. I really would have a hard time imagining somebody else riding that bike.
Well, at least like for my vintage bikes that I don't ride very often, but I feel like they're in stasis. They're not getting any worse, right?
Right. Yeah. And you're keeping it so that if circumstances change and you are in a position to put some work in, you can bring them back, but they're not deteriorating.
Yeah, you're not leaving Rufus in the backyard.
Oh, God, no.
So yeah, it's something I struggle with when people hold on to bikes, and I've known people before. Oh, that was my first bike. Well, it's just sitting over in the corner. Why don't you let me have it? I'll get it up and running and give it to a beginner.
It's almost
you know?
like take out the gas tank and get it restored, and then just have the gas tank sitting in your house or something. But don't just let it sit.
I'm not trying to part things out. I want to save. No,
you know what I mean.
I want to save the bike.
If you're not going to do
and
it,
if you recall, that's one of that's the mission statement, the original mission statement, the Recycle Garage,
right?
To keep old bikes running and on the road,
and teach people how to ride them.
And teach people how to ride them.
Push them in.
So
you're riding it out.
It was a great weekend. A lot of fun there, and we're barbecuing up and sharing food and drinks.
Good bratwurst. Thank you for getting those. Oh, I never paid you.
Oh, that's okay. Also, for me, the most fascinating bike there.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah,
was a KTM.
Oh.
Redshift? No, wait. No, that's Alta. The Freeride, KTM Freeride, the electric one. That's the first one I've seen in the wild.
Is that I didn't know what it was. I just knew it was an electric bike. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, the KTM Freeride. Now, I mean, we knew about the Alta making a race-ready dirt bike. Well, KTM also made one called the Freeride. And in fact, I believe there were videos of Cody Webb riding it, doing... riding up trees or doing. I think he's
how long
put
ago
one to
was
the
this?
paces.
About 8 years.
It's maybe 6, 7.
Okay.
But not a lot of people know that KTM made an electric dirt bike.
I had no idea.
It kind of went under the radar.
Oh.
Yeah. So they made.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, they made the Freeride.
There he is! Look!
There he is. Hey, Bagel.
Hello, Bagel.
They came in a 250 and in the electric. So that was really cool to see one of those out there too.
Yeah.
You guys want to play a game?
I want to make an apology to Mikey 3 times about yesterday.
What? Why?
I ate his brat.
Yeah, I know.
And I really wanted to apologize because I wanted a brat, and
I had bratwurst and I had cheesy dogs.
And I did
and Emma
not...
stole the last bratwurst that Mike was
I
cooking.
wanted nothing to do with the cheesy dogs. I shun them as I would shun an old piece of clothing. However, the brat looked very, very good. And Liza said, "This is not your brat. This is for Mikey 3 times." Oh. And I said, "Just give it to me." And there must have been something about
Mikey who?
There must have been something about the glint in my eye, so I got Mikey 3 times brat. So I'm sorry, Mike.
All right, now can we play the game?
Ramon has stolen my notebook.
No, I left it on the couch.
Did you?
Yeah,
so you guys
sitting on it.
You know me. I always like to come up with new games, and this is an existing game that I thought we could turn into a motorcycle version of it. Have you guys heard of the game Two Truths and a Lie?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, we've played this
Just
before.
Today.
Yeah, this is the first time. I thought we could play Two Truths and a Lie.
Okay, very good.
The motorcycle version. So how this is going to work, we've all written down our truths and lies, and we're going to take turns. I'll go first, and I'm going to say 3 statements. 2 are truths, 1 is a lie, and then each of you are going to try and guess, maybe just like we'll figure it. Just guess which one it is.
Yes.
And then I will reveal which one was the lie. And if you got it right, you get a point.
Okay.
And you keep track yourself.
And do we win a raspberry gummy bear?
Yes.
I hope so.
I just have to get a little bit of dirt off of it.
Pluck it off the system.
Okay, guys. So 2 of these are truth and 1 is a lie.
Okay.
You'll have to guess. So I have never ridden a Honda Goldwing. I have never ridden a Triumph Bonneville. I have never ridden a Matchless.
Matchless.
2 truths and a lie.
2 truths. So you guys have to guess which one of those.
Say them again.
I've never ridden a Goldwing. I've never ridden a Honda Goldwing. I've never ridden a Triumph Bonneville. And I have never ridden a Matchless.
You've never ridden a Matchless.
So that's your guess?
Bonneville.
I know the lie. I know the
see it in
lie.
your eyes.
And the lie is I have never ridden a Goldwing. That is a lie.
I think that is too.
Because I've seen you ride a Honda Goldwing. That
Yeah.
is a lie. And so the other 2 must be true. Why
Wait a
on
minute.
earth?
Only one thing can be wrong.
Yeah.
2 truths and a lie. Jim?
And
I think I'll just go the Bonneville.
no,
I don't know. I don't know why I think you've ridden a matchless. I just. For
I
some
don't think
reason,
she's ridden a Bonneville.
That's my. I'm going with Bonneville.
And I don't think she's ridden a matchless either, but I have seen her on a Goldwing.
Goldwing. I'm sure you've ridden.
Yeah.
So that is the lie.
I'm going with the Triumph.
And Bagel, did you get your guess in?
Yes, I am going with the Goldwing. Is the
All right.
lie?
And John?
I'm going to go matchless.
So remember, you guys are guessing which
The
one
lie.
is the lie.
Yawn.
Yeah.
Well, I have never ridden a Triumph of any kind, in fact.
Right?
Yeah, but that's the truth then.
That is
Yes.
the truth.
So that was the truthful statement.
And I have actually never ridden a Honda Goldwing.
What? Really?
I've sat on them.
A
I've
Honda
never ridden
fan like
one.
you.
Oh, semantics.
You never rode. What was it?
No,
That's shocking.
but I have ridden a matchless.
Not even a test drive.
I had the reversed shifter, and it was like crazy. Yeah,
Interesting.
Well,
It was like a,
so,
I think it was like a 350.
So who got that right?
So who guessed matchless? John.
I guessed matchless, yes.
John gets a point.
There you go.
All
I
right.
thought mattress was a lie, so I don't get anything.
Yeah, I thought it was a lie.
I know.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Okay, whatever. Let's keep playing.
Whatever.
All right. John, you want to read yours?
Sure. I have never ridden a Ducati.
Okay.
I have never ridden a chopper. I've never eaten a hot dog at a racetrack.
When you say chopper, what qualifies like
Any bike that's been
like a Honda Shadow that's been bobbed? Do you call that a chopper? Or are we talking a? Because
Well-
technically, I think it has to be a big twin like Harley to be a chopper.
We're just guessing the lie. We're
I
just.
know, but I just
guessing
want to
the lie.
clarify.
I'm going to guess the hot dog. I think that's the lie.
I'm going to guess the chopper.
I'll go chopper.
Yeah, me too. Chopper.
actually
Well,
can,
bagel.
bagel.
I'm going to guess the Ducati.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. All right. What's the truth?
It is true that I have never ridden a Ducati.
Okay.
Wait, 2 truths and a lie. Yeah.
I have never. So, yeah.
So the
Okay.
So actually, the one truth in there is 2 truths and a lie. Yeah, I have never ridden. Actually, I have ridden a chopper.
What chopper?
I had a Triumph chopper. A friend of mine's Triumph chopper back in Florida.
Okay.
And actually, I cannot recall ever eating a hot dog at a racetrack. I don't.
So that's
I
the
don't-
truth.
That's the truth.
No. This is 2 truths and a lie.
Well, the lies are I've never ridden a chopper.
That sounds like 2 lies and a truth.
Okay, whatever.
Wait, hold on.
These double negatives are fucking me
Yeah,
up.
they are too. That's what's I'm having.
Okay, we need to get through this.
Hold on.
No, we need to finish with this round and go to the next round.
You said I have never ridden a Ducati. Have you ridden a Ducati?
No, I haven't ridden a Ducati.
Okay, so that's
so
the
that's
truth.
truth.
You say I have never ridden a chopper,
I have
but you
ridden a
have ridden a
chopper.
chopper, so that's the truth.
Sorry, the third
You've
one
never
is-
eaten a hot dog. So you
Actually, I
never-
did two lies and a truth. Oh well, whatever.
That's okay.
I'll let you guys figure out if you got the point. I didn't get a point.
No one got a point.
Okay. All right, Emma.
Okay. The 2 truths and 1 lie. I have never ridden an MV Augusta 1000 F4i.
Jeez.
I have never ridden a Yamaha R1M.
I want M.
I have never ridden a Honda 250 Rally.
Well,
2 truths and a lie.
What
What
was
was the second
one?
bike again?
I have
R1M. That's
R1M.
the like really expensive raced up, souped up version.
The first one was what again?
I have never ridden an MV Augusta 1000 F4i.
No, it's a lie.
I have never ridden a Yamaha R1M. I have never ridden a Honda 250 Rally. 2 truths and a lie.
Okay, I'll go last because I'm pretty sure I know the truth. I mean, I know. Yeah, I mean, I know which one is accurate. You want to go first, Raymond?
Yeah, Honda Rally.
That she's never ridden a Honda Rally. You think that's a lie?
Yeah.
All right.
No, I think. Wait a minute. We're picking the truth, or are we picking the lie? I'm confused.
We're trying to pick a lie.
You got to
Yeah.
pick the lie.
Yeah.
Has she,
so that's the lie.
that she's never ridden a rally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the rally also because Jim had a rally. I'm sure she's.
I'm going rally too. You've never. I'm saying she's never ridden a rally.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
No, that's
what
a
I'm
lie. I'm saying she's lying about that.
I
Yeah, you're trying to find the lie. You're trying
Yeah,
to
that's
find
the lie. That's the lie.
All right, Bagel.
Yeah, I think the rally's the lie.
Okay, I'm pretty darn sure that the first one you said is the lie
The
because
Envy
you
Agusta?
just got
yeah,
that
that's the
bike
one.
running 2 weeks ago,
Yeah,
and I'm
I
pretty
was
sure you
outside
test
the
rode
shop.
it.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes,
So the lie,
is the not
Envy Agusta.
Envy Agusta is the lie.
correct.
Yes, because I also
Yeah.
know for a fact.
I've never.
I-
The truth is, I have never ridden an R1M.
Yeah.
I've ridden tons of R1s, but never an M. And the truth is,
Yeah.
I've never ridden a 250 rally.
I see. That's what I was trying to say. I believe that because I knew you rode the first one. I assume you rode the second one, but I was
was
pretty sure
sneaky.
you hadn't
I've
ridden the
never,
250.
I've never
Alright.
ridden a 250
Yeah.
rally. Whenever they were prepped at the shop, you ride this thing to somebody else, and yours, I just never got to riding it. I kicked it straight plenty of times.
I knew that one. That's
No,
why
I
I was like, I'm going to go last.
But
Yeah, I
yeah,
knew
no,
you
the
didn't
lie was I have never ridden an MV Augusta.
In fact, you rode
1004.
it 2 weeks ago.
Damn right, I did.
Yes, you
My
did.
God, what a bike!
Yeah, I've seen that other guy riding it a lot lately too.
Oh, he's enjoying
He
that.
is enjoying
Oh
it.
God, talk about a save! I didn't think I was going to be able to bring that one back.
Oh, the
But
amount
anyway.
of cussing that went on around that motorbike.
All right, let's go to Bagel. Bagel, 2 truths
Yes.
and a lie.
Bagler.
Okay. I have never ridden in Italy. I have never ridden in Manitoba. And I have never ridden in India.
Okay.
Who's been paying attention now?
Pretty sure I got this one.
Yeah, I think I
We're
got it too.
now
Pretty
we're
sure I
going
got
for
this
the
one.
lie.
Let's start with
The
Emma
lie.
on this one. What's the lie?
I think he's never ridden in Manitoba.
Yeah.
All right.
That is the lie.
You're guessing Manitoba, Jim?
The lie is Manitoba.
I agree.
You think
Manitoba.
so? And John?
I'm going to go India.
I'm going India.
But he was in Pakistan. He probably just made
Nope.
a quick
Is
hop.
that everyone?
Bagel, what's the answer? What's the lie?
You are all wrong. The lie was Italy. I rode in Italy for about 2 hours when I was on my trip to France in 2015,
So that counts.
and I got lost in the mountains
No,
of
he
Italy.
said
and it
he's
was
never
great.
ridden there.
But he did.
So when did you ride in India?
I didn't ride in India.
Oh,
That's
the truth. I have.
I think we're still
never.
confused
Freaking
about
double
the rules.
negative
true.
again.
And I'm still confused.
All right, Jim. 2 truths and a lie.
Okay, I'm just going to say things, and you guys say things back. Okay, on the motorbike, I have never gotten a speeding ticket. I have never broken a bone. I have never gotten in a fist fight at the garage.
That's my job.
Liza's got the inside track on this one, so you go last.
Wow.
So we're going for the lie.
So what did I lie out? I have never gotten a speeding ticket on the bike, never broken a bone on the bike, and never gotten in a fist fight at the shop.
Never broken a bone. That is the lie.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say too. Never broken a bone.
I think getting a speeding ticket is a lie.
What? Impossible.
I'm going with broken a bone.
I'm going with the bone too.
Okay, so I'm going to just tell you what is true. So it is true that I have never broken a bone. It is true that I've never gotten a speeding ticket. It is a lie that I've never gotten in a fist fight at the shop.
Wait a minute, you
You
have
had an
gotten a fist
altercation.
fight at the
Oh,
garage.
I have.
wow.
No, you guys interpret the
Oh,
rules.
because
I'm
you
just
said I
telling
know.
you.
You said I have never. Yes,
Yeah,
you're
so the
right.
double
God
negative.
damn it, I did that wrong.
See?
The double negative is yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway,
And I screamed for the neighbors to come out with their weapons
guns?
while he got his ass kicked.
Liza just sprayed me with a garden hose while I got my ass kicked by 3 homeless people.
Oh, you were
yeah.
fighting homeless
It was a
people.
hobo fight, yeah,
It was a
straight
horrible
up.
fight. And a pit bull.
And a dog. I didn't
Oh
realize.
my God.
Dog clamping onto him, too.
I didn't realize the
God.
dog got me till Monday. I was taking my pants off, and I'm like, "Why is my leg itch?" And I'm like, "There's 4 puncture wounds in the back of my leg."
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my God.
That's how we roll here at Recycle.
I can't believe my own game got me. Okay. All right. Let's go, Raymond. 2 truths and a lie.
I have never ridden a Harley. I have never changed the oil on my motorcycle.
Oh, boy.
I have never been kidnapped on my motorcycle.
Oh.
Oh my!
Ooh.
You're the kind of guy.
I really hope it's the oil change all of a sudden.
Knowing your history, I think you might have been kidnapped.
All right. Let's see.
Because I mean, you've been into some pretty weird places. It's whether you've been on your bike in the kind of places you went into. How long were you with the Red Cross, Raymond?
5 years.
That's plenty of time to get kidnapped. But
All right. I'm going to say you said that you have never changed your oil?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a truth.
really? Oh, that's
I
an
think it's
awful
true.
thing to say.
You're
I
trying
think
to
it's
pick the
true.
lie, aren't you? It's
I know. I
don't
think it's the truth. And the kidnapping one is weird. So you say you've never been kidnapped?
Never been kidnapped.
So that's the lie. I think you have been kidnapped.
I think he's been kidnapped, but not necessarily on his bike. So I'm going to say you have changed the oil on your bike. So you saying that you've never changed the oil on your bike is the lie.
Okay.
I think kidnapping is a lie. John?
What was the first one?
I've never ridden a Harley.
I think you have ridden a Harley.
So that's the lie then.
I have never ridden a... No. I'm going the other way. I'm going to say the kidnap.
Okay.
Is the lie.
Is the lie.
Has been kidnapped.
No, I don't think he's been kidnapped.
Then he's telling the truth.
He said he's never been kidnapped.
Why can't
Who's on first?
stupid game? I think the...
You got to get rid of the never.
Okay, the lie is the oil change then.
Yeah,
You've never changed your oil.
the next round's going to be a lot easier.
saying-
You're
he-
lying
you're
that he's
saying
never... He has changed his oil, yes.
Okay, so you think it's oil. All right, Bagel, did you guess?
Okay. I'm going to say the lie is the Harley.
That
He has ridden
he
Harley.
has ridden a Harley. Okay,
Yes.
all right. What is the what is the lie here?
I have been kidnapped while riding my motorcycle.
What?
Yes.
In Beirut.
Point.
In
Wow.
Beirut.
Point.
Yes.
Good Lord.
Well, I was crossing from the Christian to the Muslim side.
Oh my gosh.
Because he said on a motorcycle, motorcycyclists are prone to being kidnapped because they're
wanted to
easy
steal the
to
motorcycle.
stop.
Yeah. Well, they were on a moped, so.
The life you lead.
My goodness.
God.
I got 2 points.
I don't think I got any.
Still not even sure what game we're playing.
I don't know what I got.
Well, that's a lie, Jim.
All right, let's do one more round.
Can we get rid of the never?
Just blowing her nose with the map.
No, this mat does not smell good.
Oh.
There's this sort of weird sort of...
And it hasn't even been used.
It's this like there's
It might
this
smell better
weird
then.
like rubber gym shoe smell, and I couldn't figure out where it was coming from, and it's the mat.
It's probably toxic.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right, so now this round,
All right,
this
so
is
we'll do
what
one
we
more round.
yeah, no more nevers, please.
So this one is I have.
Oh, good-o.
Okay.
This is going to be easier now.
All right. I will say so. I have
Yes.
jumped on a motorcycle. Done a jump on a motorcycle.
Okay, very good.
I have stoppied on a motorcycle,
Yes.
and I have wheelied on a motorcycle.
So we're looking for the lie.
Yes.
Stoppy. You've never pulled a stoppy.
And just to clarify for those who don't know, stoppy is when you stop so hard on the front wheel that the rear wheel goes up. Jim, you broke the wheel on that?
I did. That was like 2 weeks ago. Had a blowout in turn
Yeah.
7.
Yeah. All right. Emma, you said.
Stoppy.
All right, Jim.
I think you've done a stoppy. I think you have done a wheelie, whether on purpose or not. I don't think you've properly jumped a motorcycle.
Well, it's just jumped. There was no proper about it.
Are we talking about a hop or a jump?
I don't think you've jumped a
gone over,
motorcycle
like-
over like 5 feet.
Okay. And Raymond?
Stumpy.
Okay. And John?
Jump.
And Bagel.
What was the first one exactly?
Jumped a motorcycle, stoppied a motorcycle, or wheelied a motorcycle. I have done all three. One of these is a lie.
I'm going to say the Stumpy's a lie.
Jim, is that a lie?
I think I've seen you stop me at the go-kart track. Yes, I have seen you stop me. Under supervision, both of us.
I actually, strangely enough, I'm much more comfortable doing a stoppie
Than a wheelie.
I've never done a real wheelie. I get maybe
Really?
an inch. Well, as soon as that steering goes slack, I go, ugh.
Well, fair dues then.
So I've never done like a wheelie. I chicken out. But stoppies, I've gotten that rear wheel up really high. I'm much more comfortable doing that.
When I first came to the States, I worked at a multi-line dealership in San Luis Obispo. And we had this giant bald guy who kind of looked like... who's the guy on American Idol? The germaphobe guy?
Randy?
Oh,
Jack-
no.
Window?
Simon,
Howie.
Simon.
Yeah,
Howie
Howie
Mandel.
Howie Mandel. He looked just like Howie Mandel. And he had a CBR 600. And he'd pull these giant stoppies. And he destroyed his back suspension in like a month. Just destroyed it.
And
Really?
Jim, you forgot that I was a kid with a Trail 70.
Yeah, right.
I jumped the heck out of that thing.
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
okay.
and I've seen you
And
jump
wheelies
so
are
many
terrifying.
times here. Yeah, wheelies can be scary.
But wheelies, you just feel like that front goes slack. Because I always talk about how the Versus is too easy to wheelie.
Yeah.
I'd feel it go up and I
Fucking boodle. That Buddy 150 made me perk a little bit today.
All right, so no one got a point.
No points.
All
Nil,
right.
or as they say in France, nil point.
All right, John.
Ne rien va plus. Après moi, le déluge.
I
Is that the Summer's Eve deluge?
No, Descartes.
Just no negatives this time.
I have been offered a sponsorship to race in high school.
Okay.
I've been in a pit crew at the Daytona 200, and I raced AFM.
One of these.
What was the lie?
Is a lie.
I'll say the last. I'll say the last one.
Raymond, what say you?
The first one. What was the first one?
He had a sponsorship to race.
Yeah,
was
that
offered
one.
a sponsorship to race. Emma, what say you?
Pit crew is the
Okay.
lie.
All right, and Bagel.
I'm going to go with the sponsorship.
I'm going to go with you never raced in the AFM because you've talked about your dad being a racer. So I'm thinking you've been at the track with your dad and maybe you got offered a sponsorship as a kid, but I don't think you've raced in the AFM. So which one is it?
So I was offered a development sponsorship in high school, and my dad said no, believe it or not. And I did. My friend was a privateer racer in the Daytona 200, so I was in the pit crew there, and I've never raced AFM.
Yes.
There you go.
Pay
Well
attention.
done. How many points do you have now?
3.
Wow.
Have you been marking mine down?
Nope. Keep track of your own. All right, let's go to Bagel.
All right. I have 14 motor scooters currently.
Okay.
I have ridden more than 250,000 miles so far in my life, all on scooters. And I have been riding for more than 30 years.
I think it's the first one is the lie, Bagel.
Yeah, because we can count them behind you, Bagel.
I think you've got. I think you've got 13.
I think he's got 11.
He hasn't got 14, so the first one is the lie.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Because you're so hardcore. You've ridden a lot.
Shoot. I think in my haste, I may have made a mistake.
They're all
I
lies.
two lies in there.
Quickly turn the camera off.
Can I correct this? Can I correct it real quick?
Yes.
I have 13 scooters currently. Thank you for the fact check.
Do your friends pay attention? Right. So you really do have 13 scooters. So
Yes.
that's 250,000
Not
miles.
everyone got to guess though, so no one.
30 years now. That's the obvious.
I know.
choice.
And how long did you say you've been riding?
30
I've been
years.
riding for more than 30 years.
Oh, it's more than 30 years.
more than 30. 30.
How old are you?
So where are we at right now?
And-
What are we doing?
And more than 250,000 miles
Guess the
in my
lie.
life.
Guess the lie.
I thought he
All
said he
on
had 2
screen.
lies. So we're guessing 2 lies?
Well,
Well, no, I corrected the first
fixed
one.
one. We
to
fixed
be
one.
the-
So now
to be a
it's now it's a
truth.
50-50 deal or what?
I have
Now it's a
13 scooters currently.
Can I call a friend?
Right. So
I intended that one to be the truth, but I got
So-
the number
well,
wrong.
hold on. You and I called when that was a lie. We got one of the lies.
yeah, we got.
So I think we got our
No,
points.
I didn't have a chance to.
Now you guys
no.
are down to 50% chance.
But,
Okay,
but that
so
was the
I'm-
one that I intended to be the
I'm
truth.
know,
though.
I know.
I want my point.
Yeah. No, we get points because we caught the lie.
Yeah,
But now that he corrected it, they get to guess
Right.
which
You
is
get,
the
you
other
get a
lie.
gold star. How
Call a
about
liar
that?
and a lie of a
All
lie.
right, we get it. So you guys guess.
We know how many
Which
scooters
is the,
you own, Bagel.
So over to
Yes.
250,000 miles or 30 years? Which one is the lie?
30 years is a lie.
Yeah. 30 years.
All right, Bagel. Which one is the lie?
250,000 miles.
No, really?
Aren't you like 32?
I only have about, I think, 220,000 so far.
Ah, please be round up.
that is a bunch
But I'm
of.
working on it. I'm
That's
working
not
on
even fair. You're only like 33 years old.
But I did start riding in 1991.
All
Wow.
right. All right, Emma.
Oh, mine's very glamorous.
Okay. 2 truths, 1 lie. Let's
Two
just get it
truths, one
straight.
lie.
Okay.
Okay. I have completed a lap of the Isle of Man TT course. I have completed a lap of Laguna Seca. I have completed a lap of the old Paul Ricard circuit in Paris.
Damn.
Ooh.
Isle of Man.
That's your guess, Isle Man?
Yeah.
Paul Ricard.
Bagel?
Ooh. I'm going to say Laguna Seca because I think she's trying to throw us off here.
Oh, that would be a good one.
I know Jim and I have done laps
wee
of Laguna
Bit
Seca.
of subterfuge.
But I don't remember. Emma wasn't with us.
Okay, I think I'm going to take Bagel's lead. I'm going to say you've not ridden the track at Laguna.
Yeah,
As
that's
crazy
what
as
I'm
that
going
sounds.
with. I don't think you've done the parade lap at Laguna Seca, though. I'm going to also guess that the TT was you did a lap when it was not race time, because you can go
The
there.
racing's got nothing to do with this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
you
do that
can go there
50%.
and ride around.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing you've done that because anyone who has an opportunity to go ride a lap, you're going to do it. And the other one I've never heard of, so that must be a truth. So I'm going to say the lie is Laguna Seca.
I've ridden Laguna Seca, but I've just never done a complete lap.
All right. Finally, a point for me.
Point.
No, I think Bagel gets the point.
Bagel gets it all for all of us.
I guess that too.
Well, Bagel gets the point, though.
Anyone who gets it right gets a point.
All right, then.
I guessed it right, but only because of Bagel, so he can have my point.
You get the raspberry gummy bear, Bagel.
I think
Yay!
Liza ate it.
All right, Jim.
Okay.
Is it a sugar-free gummy bear?
It's something free.
This is free. No, there's a price to be paid for that gummy bear.
Hold on. Is there gluten in the hair sticking to it?
Well, you know what?
Oh, does that make it not vegan?
Do you know what gummy bears are made of?
Did you have the,
Yeah,
Hoofs.
crushed up horses' hooves.
Hoofs.
Horses' hooves.
Oh, you just ruined that for me.
Not for me.
What do you think? What do you think gelatin is?
That's why I don't eat it.
It's from algae.
No, it's
No,
from
it's-
crushed up horses' hooves.
What do you think calamari rings are?
Oh,
Squid.
No,
No.
pork anus.
Pig anus.
Yeah, it is.
Shut up.
Yeah,
No way.
yep. It's,
Look it up.
No.
yep. Calamari rings.
You ruined my life. Oh my God.
It's pig poop shoot.
That's all
What
right.
are the other little squiggly ones? What,
Oh, you don't
those
want to
are real.
know.
That's what they find
Sliced
in there.
up, you know, with
Oh,
parasite.
texture. You've just ruined me forever.
That's all right.
All right.
It's
I'll eat
pork.
the ass out of a pig
It's
if you fry
porky's
it.
poop shoot.
It's horrible.
John's gonna starve now.
All right, Jim.
All right. I have, let's
help
see.
me.
I have owned 7 dirt bikes.
Okay.
I've owned 7 dirt bikes. I have slept in the same bed with Liza. I have eaten fried pig balls. So I've owned 7 dirt bikes. I've slept in a bed with Liza, and I've eaten fried pig balls.
So hang on. I know you've slept
I
in a bed
am from
with...
the Ozarks
Right.
originally. Just
Hold
so you
on.
know.
I was counting by.
I think you...
Okay, wait. What were the others?
7 bikes, slept in a bed with you, eaten pig balls.
7 dirt bikes is the lie.
So is you considering that little?
Africa Twin is a dirt bike. None of the mini bikes.
None of the mini bikes.
I'll give you a hint. The smallest one's a TTR 125. The biggest one is the Africa Twin.
Right.
So
That's
wait.
the lie. The 7.
Not at one time
Hold
though.
on,
You've owned
hold
them.
on.
Different
Not at one time.
What was the last one again?
pig butt.
Have I eaten pig balls? No, we already. Y'all are eating
Fried.
calamari, dude. I'm done with calamari.
All right, I'll let the rest of you guess.
I'm gonna go with the dirt bikes too.
All right, Bagel.
I'm going to go for the pig balls.
All right, Emma, did you guess?
Yeah, I did. I said
Okay.
it's 7 because I know he slept. It's a process of elimination because look at him. If ever there was a man who was going to eat fried pig balls, that's it. And I know he slept with you. He might secretly have had it.
You really should have
Had
made
his
it
Taken
wicked
advantage
way
of
that
with
you,
you.
that you were the big spoon or the little spoon. That was a bigger mystery. And John, what are you guessing?
So it's got to be.
Hold on, hold on. John, did you guess?
Are you counting like pig balls in a hot dog, or is it just like pig balls on their own?
It was fried pig balls, but I'll take it. But any pig ball, any mountain oyster, mountain oysters. We would call
So
that.
you won't eat calamari, but you eat pig balls.
I didn't know calamari was pig ass till 2 minutes ago.
So it's the dirt bikes.
Wait a minute. Oh.
Dirt bikes.
I'll eat the ass out of a
Oh,
pig.
now
if
she's
you cook
counting.
it.
Yeah,
Oh, there's-
you've got to count the bikes, Liza.
Hold on. TTR 125,
Yes.
TTR 225,
2,
KLX 250,
3,
DR 350,
4,
Rally 250,
5,
Sierra 450,
6,
Africa Twin,
7,
Honda XR 350.
8.
I had 8.
Oh, he owned your DR too, didn't he? Or your
No, so actually I had 8. I forgot about the DR.
So I knew you forgot about the DR 350.
No, not the DR. The
I mean,
Honda.
not the DR. I mean, that's what I meant. The XR. I knew
So
you
now I'm
forgot
all
about the
fucked
XR
up.
350. So I knew
So that
that
was
pig
my,
balls
my
is-
lie
I knew
all of a
pig
sudden.
balls
so
is
dirt
the
bikes
lie.
is the right. That was
pig balls is
No,
the lie.
no, I've never eaten pig balls.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought I owned
Yeah.
7 bikes until you corrected me.
I
Apparently,
know.
I
That's
forgot
why.
about the Honda.
That's why I went last because I'm like.
So I
wait
should get a
minute.
point then for the bikes. 'cause
Yeah,
you-
we should get a point.
No, yeah.
absolutely.
so once
Sorry,
again,
that's
All right.
no points for Emma.
That was a.
Well, I got a
No,
point
I
for
got a
pig
for Emma.
balls.
No, you
point for
did.
the
It was
pig balls,
a technical
right?
victory. I thought I had 7. I counted them out. I forgot about.
Well, I mean, look what
I
happened to
forgot an
Bagel as
XR.
well.
Right?
You see, I pay attention to my friends. I pay attention to how many bikes they own.
I'm here to help.
All right.
Not like the other.
I'm not like the others.
The others who are enabling.
Yes.
So have you had cow balls?
No.
I've eaten no balls.
No balls at all.
No.
Never had balls in your mouth.
No.
So Scotty.
The balls too straight.
Glad to
I don't
say
know. I don't know
no.
anyone who serves pig balls. They're really big.
You got to cut them in half. They squirt.
But also, no. But here's they don't remove the balls of pigs. They remove the balls of
Yeah,
Cows.
bulls.
bulls to make them
bulls.
steer,
Yeah.
but they don't remove.
Yeah, no,
pigs.
aren't
I am-
those sweetbreads or something?
I am not the testicle connoisseur you are, Liza.
Okay. Let's see. Raymond, are you the last one left? Who's gone? Not gone yet. I have. Is that you, Raymond?
Yeah, that's me.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So there's 2 truths and a lie.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
I have ridden to Ushuaia, Argentina. I have touched a whale during a bike trip. What was the other one?
I think that one should be I have touched a bike during a whale trip.
I think I might have done that. When I was in high school.
Yes.
There was a lot of ouzo involved.
Next.
I have totaled the bike in Mexico.
Number 3 is the lie. Because you're riding it right now. You're riding it right. It was close, but you're riding it right now. So it's number 3 is the lie.
You've not been to Ushuaia.
I will say Ushuaia.
I'm sorry.
I
What was
think
the
that's
third
a
one
made
again?
up place.
Sorry.
What was the third one?
Third one, I have totaled the bike in Mexico.
Oh, that's truth.
That's a
Sorry, the second one was what? Again?
I don't think you made it all the way down to Ushuaia, but I think that you touched a whale in Baja.
Yeah, the one is I touched a whale during a bike trip.
I think you did touch a whale. I think you have not made it to Ushuaia.
Yeah, I'm going to go to Ushuaia too.
Everybody's gone?
Did you
Bagel?
guess,
Bagel,
Jim?
bagel.
Bagel?
Yeah,
what was
Ushuaia.
the third one again?
Sorry?
What was the third one?
Third one was I've totaled the bike in Mexico.
I think that's the lie.
Okay. No, the lie was Ushuaia.
Oh, really?
I
Bagel-
totaled my GSA.
That's a little unfair. That's
a
unfair
few
for
weeks
Bagel.
ago.
Yeah.
You told us about
I
that.
thought it was close, but you got it.
No,
I
I got total.
Oh,
So did I.
All right.
oh, that's upsetting. That was on that trip. So this one you're riding right now is brand new.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
3 weeks old.
All right.
My bad.
So how many points did y'all get?
I got none.
I think I got 42.
You weren't keeping track at all.
I got 2, right?
2.
I got 7.
Oh, please. This is impossible.
So the winner's Jim. With
Where's that
42.
gummy? Where's that gummy?
I get that gummy. I was actually going to look and see if there's more.
Restroom gummy.
Well, I tried biting that one off, but it was just a rusty stud coming up out of the floor.
That you sold the cistern down. Oh, dear.
I wanted to get real quick to something we should all be excited about right now. Did you guys know that the Dakar Rally has started?
Yes.
Yes.
We talk about this every year. Now, here's why people should be excited. If you have not followed it, the Dakar Rally, it moves around to different countries. Last year, was it like Chile or something?
No, Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
Now, this year, it's in Saudi Arabia. You have 5 different categories. You have motorcycles. You have the most unloved category, the quads. No one seems to love those
Ever.
But boy, that's hard. You have the
We
2
got-
car categories. You have the lightweight cars and the heavyweight cars,
And then you have the...
and then you have the trucks.
Well, you've got the lightweight trucks,
Yeah.
and then you've got the heavy trucks.
You've got the trucks, and then you've got
yeah,
the
basically you have rally
trucks.
cars, rally trucks, and then the big trucks, like the transport trucks.
Those
These
are my favourites.
Oh my gosh!
The Burliers.
Did
and
that
the-
start just because
Tatras.
they were hanging out as support vehicles, and then
Yes.
they're like, "Fuck it, let's race them."
Yeah,
that's what it
they
looks
got
like.
the bivouacs they have to go set up, and I assume that the transport trucks were doing their own race to go get
Yeah,
ahead,
totally, right.
set up the bivouacs, right? What
great fun.
What a great fun. So some things to be excited about. Toby Price is back. He's one of the best racers. He's raced many times on the bikes. He's Australian. He's a real character. He has broken bones many times. And he just keeps coming back. He's exciting to watch on a KTM. Also this year, I believe this is the first time, there's an electric Audi rally car.
Yes, it looks. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's like something
Okay,
out of Star Wars.
But I have to say, the real letdown is when you see the camera and you see that car coming, and then it's coming barreling through the sound, and it goes,
Yeah.
and you're like, what? It sounds like a weed whacker.
Yeah, but I've been catching a little bit of it, but it looks like they're being very progressive. Moving towards hybrid and electric vehicles.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna. So it'll be fascinating to watch the technology that comes out of this rally raid racing.
So, Raymond, do you have some basic facts for us about Dakar for people who haven't?
So there are actually 7 classes.
Is there? I thought there was 5.
Well,
There's like
for showing-
subclasses
but
and
Yeah.
stuff.
there's some
Yeah.
classes that don't make sense to me. Like one of them is original by Motul. Don't know what that is.
Well, like they have a lot of classics, so you could race a Porsche 911 from 1970,
Right.
whatever.
They have SSV. Don't know what that is. A lightweight prototype.
Yeah.
And then they have the quads, car, bikes, trucks.
Yeah, you'll get like Mini Coopers. Like it's crazy.
It's cool. It's kind of hard to watch at this point. There's a bunch of YouTube stuff, and because I thought the official start of the race was today the 2nd, or is today the 3rd?
So today was the 2nd. Well,
There was something yesterday.
it's in Saudi Arabia, so
Yeah.
they're 12 hours off from us. So they're racing now, I believe.
Yeah, but you can't. There's a bunch of cool stuff to watch. They give the history, they give the route, and give you a kind of visual of riding and all that.
This is for 2 weeks, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
This goes on for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
they have a couple
Every
of rest
day
days.
there's a different route.
Yeah.
And they are having to navigate as they go. Well, that was something that, let's see, is it Sam Sunderland? Did he win the motorcycle the first day?
No, Daniel Sanders.
Daniel Sanders.
He's Australian too, and gas.
And what was interesting is that whoever wins that day gets to pick their starting position the next day. And so you would think you'd want the first starting position, right? No. He chose position 15. Why? Because so many people got lost on the first day and missed their checkpoints that they lost time. So he's thinking position 15 lets enough people go ahead to find the path for you to follow the tracks and be riding as fast as you can. And eventually they'll get lost and then you'll be up at the lead, right? Which is an interesting strategy. I mean, there's a lot of strategy. The terrain they're riding in, it's like it's sand dunes.
That's crazy.
Well, they have one day, I can't remember because they were going through each day. One day is nothing but sand dune all day. And they call it a marathon day. So I assume that's an extra long day of nothing but dune riding. It's wicked dangerous.
Oh, it's crazy.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, you see them, they're like wheeling over the sand. I mean, it's just
And
nuts.
when you come over a dune, we were talking about this, like along the ocean at Pismo, the wind blows one way, the dunes are going to set up a consistent way. Yeah. When you get out into dunes like that, you can come up a face, and when you go on the other side, it could split 3 different directions, and the bottom just drop right out. It looks like really dangerous riding.
And I may be mixing this up, but I remember watching last year, and there was a guy on a bike who launched off of a sand dune. He just didn't see that it dropped down. And he launched and he landed on the flat down below. Like he flew and then bounced up because the suspension just bottomed out. I think he died. I think was he Spanish? I mean, there's like high stakes.
Well,
and they had a helicopter watching him just launch off and just.
Yeah, it's funny you think sand and all that. It's probably like water.
I don't remember if he died or broke his. But there's like.
You
high
see
stakes.
when these guys are, because I don't know how fast when some of these crashes are happening, but they're at least doing 80 miles an hour.
Well, and you have to worry about a rally truck coming up behind you too.
But then they just ragdoll across the desert. It's the speed is what I mean. The crashes there are just brutal. Ugh. Anyway.
But it was amazing watching the motorcycles go, and they're riding that sand
so cool.
at such high speed. And I imagine this is kind of what you love when you get to riding fast enough where it's almost like on water, and you're using your feet to steer the bike, and you're seeing. Yeah, I know, right? But it's beautiful to see how they're controlling.
It's cool to see them control that, because these are 450 rally built bikes. I think they make somewhere in the neighborhood of 60 horsepower or something like that. I want to say, with their 450, 450 competition race bikes. I mean, there's a lot of power.
Was there any other of the info to share?
Well, so the US ride, so Ricky Brabeck, who had won it, I think
2 years ago.
Yeah, is the one who got lost and is behind by like 50 minutes. He actually got trained by Jimmy Lewis. I remember hearing.
There was the first American win, and he won on a Honda.
Yeah. That's not motorcycle related, but there was a guy who was paraplegic riding one of the trucks. And he crashed. And the truck just turned over, and they had to cut him out of the truck and get him out of there. So that was gone.
And they have different divisions. They have a junior division.
They have a lot. Yeah,
the trucks are pretty amazing. I mean,
the trucks are
huge.
amazing. And the fact that these giant trucks are hauling through sand dunes. So it's really exciting. There's different ways to watch it. You can go on YouTube, and a lot of people are reposting stuff there or sharing things from their own blog. One of my favorite ways is actually to go to the Red Bull channel on streaming TV, and they usually do highlights, and they have hosts who are kind of doing interviews with people before they leave or when they're coming back, and showing things like the bivouac or the tool setup. There's different ways to watch it, but it is fascinating. And it's now. So I recommend, if you haven't checked it out, to check it out some.
Righty-o.
Especially the trucks, right, Ms. Emma?
And they have a fun word for their tech inspection. Scrutinizing.
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 That's the proper. As much as I enjoy it, and I think Raymond's going to bear with me on this, the original, seeing them slipping and sliding through a snowy Paris. Heading towards Dakar. That was the best.
How they used to do it originally?
Start line in Paris, and it'd be cold as hell, and there'd be snow on the ground. You see these poor
That's
guy.
wild.
And in a few days they're going to be in the desert, but it's freezing.
Well, I tell you, one of the things, if you are check out, I don't think they call it the classic class or whatever, but they have all the old stuff, like these old Volkswagens and old, just like I said, Porsches and Fiats.
No, you're thinking of Baja.
You should watch.
No, they do it for the car too. Yeah,
really?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, they have the classic class.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's wild.
So, anyways, watch this movie on Netflix. It's 4L. It's these guys who take a Renault 4L, which was one of the original Paris Dakar ones, and decide to cross the desert with it to go to Dakar. So it was pretty cool. It's a Spanish movie. Wow. It's pretty cool.
Robust little car, the 4L.
Oh my God! Yeah, and
indestructible car.
So, Emma.
Hello.
I've got some questions for you. I thought, a long time ago, I started a list of tell me why.
Oh, questions. Tell me why.
Rightio.
And I want to make sure, Raymond, you're watching your time. Are you good?
I'm actually okay. It got cancelled. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so I'm so glad you joined us now, Raymond. He took some persuasion,
So I figured we got a little time here.
Yes.
I've got a list of tell me why questions.
Well, I'll do my best to answer them.
I wanted to see if you can answer this. So my first question.
Yes.
Is why aren't there 3- and 4-seater motorcycles? Now, I've been told...
Well, there are.
I've been told that it's not illegal, that you have to have a pair of foot pegs for every seat, right? And we know that on like Sea-Doos, you can make a 3- or 4-seater.
Right.
So why haven't they made a 3-seater motorcycle, especially when you see how many people ride in like the Asian market and put whole families on there?
Yes.
Why aren't they putting more seats and foot pegs? Tell me why, Emma.
Well, I mean, there have been motorcycles that seat 3 and 4. I mean, going as far back as the 1920s, there was this creation called the Bomberland.
Okay, wait, I gotta Google. Hold on. What?
I think it's Bommerland, or it might be an H in there. Just type in Bommerland. Bomberland.
Bomberland.
Motorcycle.
Okay.
And they came in 3- and 4-seaters. I mean, it was a long-distance motorcycle. And that's going back to the 1920s.
Oh, well, yeah, 1936, 600cc?
Yeah, well, they go back to the 20s, too. And you'll see they're pretty crazy. They've got, like, cast wheels, and they came in...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
wild-looking bike. Look, everyone's looking at their phone now.
It has a sidecar. But you're right. It has... almost like a long bench seat, and then a third seat behind the or above the wheel.
Right.
Does it run on steam?
It's definitely got a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory look about it, doesn't it?
But the thing that's especially interesting is it's such a long bike that has this crazy... We were talking about front ends last week. Oh, I don't even know what you call this front end because it's almost like
it's got a leaf
girder,
spring.
Springer, leaf spring, extended riser. It's crazy.
And that is exactly why we don't have more 3- and 4-seater bikes. There you go. Now that particular one is at the Czechoslovakian Museum of Industry. And
it has, instead of foot pegs, it just has long running boards.
Is that a rocket canister on the back? Like Flash Gordon?
What is that?
Nitrous oxide.
But, so let's distill down. The average bloke weighs 170 pounds. Average woman weighs, let's say, 120 pounds. So let's average it out at 150 pounds.
Oh.
2 people?
Does this have like 2 transmissions? Or is that just the chains are only so long so it has...
Yes, exactly. It's got a splitter on the chain.
Splitter on the chain.
So one person, let's average it out. So you've got one person is 150 pounds, 2 people is 300 pounds, 3 people is 450 pounds. You're adding weight quickly. 4 people, 600 pounds. Now put clothes on them. You're adding 900 pounds. So you would have to overbuild something so much to accommodate this weight this transient weight that comes and goes.
I'd like to point out on this one that it has this like long bench seat and then a Springer seat above the wheel that looks like it has no suspension.
Right.
You're just going to bounce right off that thing.
That's one way to reduce weight.
Can I also make a point that you know it can be squirrely having just one passenger on the back of your bike. Imagine trying to ride 3 people on the back of your bike with like 800 pounds that you're trying to steer through corners and turns. Things.
What vehicle on the road would you say has the strongest, most overbuilt chassis?
I'm going to say something like a Ducati where the engine
No. Think all vehicles.
Oh, a Mazda Miata.
All vehicles. 18-wheeler, surely, of course.
Like a heavy dump truck.
Or like a school bus.
Tour bus.
Tour bus. Yeah.
Because you're carrying people.
Yeah.
And you're carrying them high. And that's why you don't see 3 or 4-seater motorcycles. It would have to be such a giant overbuilt thing to accommodate this weight that's sometimes there and sometimes not. It doesn't make sense.
So I had 2 friends who needed a ride, and I had a CB750 that had a luggage rack on the back and no sissy bar.
Bet the handling was incredible.
Oh, no, I mean, I transported them home, no problem. And I'm like, well, that was not that hard. And I was like, oh. And actually, as a kid, I rode on a GS650.
Right,
with
but
3 of us.
Children.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
adults.
If you're small and don't weigh that much.
Going back to when we see these families, entire families riding on these little bikes.
On an Atlas, right?
Scooter.
Yeah, you know.
But that's absolutely a technique.
Right. And that's something you see a lot in places like India, where you have an entire family on a scooter.
Right.
But they're not making a scooter to fit 6 people.
They don't need.
Well,
they already have one.
accessories.
It's just perfect. You can't make it any better.
But my answer to that, in order to do it properly, you would have to overbuild it to such an extent. And it's a compromise. So do you have something that weighs as much as a Zeppelin and is a pig to handle with one person on it so it can carry the other 5 on the one occasion they want to come with you?
And speaking of overbuilt, I posted a link in the chat to a 4-seater Vespa that I believe was built by a dealer in South Africa.
Clearly a lunatic of the highest order.
Clearly. one who has my full approval. And
God!
Whoa! Let me look at the screen. Close the door, Raymond. You can see better.
Brilliant.
That is awesome.
Basically 2 Vespas mated together into one Vespa
And I
centipede.
think the interesting thing is behind it says Life Unplugged. And I think the person who came up with that should have been plugged.
I'm going to take that to Palm Springs and go cruising.
I was going to say, it's got a kind of Palm Springs look
Yeah,
about
I'm going to
it.
go cruising.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's not a great
That's a
looking
4-seater.
thing. That is a full 4-seater. You know, that bulge in the middle is very troubling.
What is that? What is hidden in there?
It looks like a giant. It's like a giant boil.
There's 2 midgets. They pop out.
It's a double step-through design.
Yeah.
There's two little
You
people
squeeze it like a zit.
and 2 little people pop out and give you raspberry jelly beans. Here's your gummy bear.
Well, for the record, I think they should make 3-seater bikes, a 3 and 4-seater more.
That's your sidecar.
Yeah. See the car. All right, next.
All right, I have another one.
Yes.
So, Emma.
Yes, darling.
Tell me why.
Yes.
That's your
Tell
cue.
me why.
Thank you. There aren't more 3-cylinder bikes. I find that a 3-cylinder is a perfect blend.
Yes.
There's an advantage to a 2-cylinder, more torquey, a 4-cylinder, more smooth.
Yes.
3-cylinder is a great bike. It has the best of both.
Yes.
Why isn't it more popular? I mean, and until Yamaha came out with these 3s, it really was quite exotic, right?
No, nonsense. There's always been 3-cylinder bikes.
But not that many.
No, I mean, there are advantages and disadvantages of 3-cylinder bikes. It hasn't got quite perfect primary balance. So let's talk about some 3-cylinder bikes through the ages. Triumph Trident is one, of course.
K75.
K75 BMW, Laverda 3C in Jota is another one. And they had a very interesting crank arrangement. They had a 2 up, 1 down, as opposed to a 120. But normally a Trident will go, something like a Trident or an XS750 will go 132, 132. Whereas the Laverda, 1 and 2 went up and down together like a big twin, even though they were doing 2 separate things. And then 180 degrees opposite was the center cylinder.
So, I mean, Yamaha, my XS750, they've been doing it.
Suzuki made all the 2-stroke triples. Kawasaki made all the 2-stroke triples. Triumph have made a brilliant living making 3-cylinder bikes.
but 2-stroke triples came and went.
Well, no, but they weren't a victim of design. They were a victim of emissions.
Yeah. So how many Honda triples?
Well, Honda never really bought into the sort of triple thing.
So what is that?
But Yamaha did, right?
Yes, but Yamaha did, and they've been successful.
Well, the NS400 is a triple.
Well,
and did Suzuki have any triples?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All the GT.
But we're still talking the 70s, right?
Yes.
Right. They haven't carried them on.
Modern bikes.
Yeah.
Right. It's an interesting. I'm very, very fond of triples. They don't quite make the power of a 4. They're harder to make than a 4, because a 4, it's actually easier to machine the internal parts, because a 4, unless it's got a weird cross-plane crank in it, a 4 works like a big twin. 1 and 4 and 2 and 3 are going up and down together, but they're doing different things. So it's actually a lot easier to machine than a 120-degree triple, which is what most triples are. So from a manufacturing standpoint, a 4 is actually cheaper to make than a 3. 3s have this sort of weird little buzzy vibration in them, which isn't always pleasant. But they're torquey, and in my opinion, it's the best sound in motorcycling. They sound absolutely bloody marvellous. I like triples. I wish there were more of them. I wish every bike in the world was a triple, in fact.
See?
What was it, FZ09? That's triple, right?
Yeah.
That's a burly...
Yeah, no, I mean,
Japanese triple.
and the XSR, and, there's
I
a whole...
the XSR. They're all smooth.
They use that engine, the FJ09, in a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely superb engine. And all the Triumph triples are just like bloody hell. Mm-hmm. Triumph Sprint is just a marvellous thing.
Yes, Bagel?
Yeah. Well, I wonder how much it comes into the cost of manufacturing as well, because if you're building a 3-cylinder bike, that's a more complex and intricate design than a 2-cylinder bike.
Yes.
So if you designed a 2-cylinder bike with the same displacement, which had roughly the same sort of performance that you could build for a cheaper price point, that would be a better product in terms of sales and marketing.
Right, exactly. And I mean, it's
and it seems like that's probably why the 3-cylinders have gone away, because the 2-cylinders have sort of taken over that niche, and the 4-cylinder bikes are the more performance-oriented bikes where people really want gobs of power, right?
Exactly. And we, as motorcyclists, much as we don't like to admit it, we're quite a reactionary bunch, and we like sort of traditional things. And that sort of banshee wail of a 4-cylinder bike over 10,000 RPM, that's kind of a very, very easy pill to swallow. It screams performance, and we like that. So, as unjust as it is, Liza, I hope that answers your question.
It does.
I think triples are great.
What about a Wankel engine?
I do too.
Oh, there's so many problems with them, and they're getting better. Wankel engines have always been plagued by just monstrous fuel consumption issues. And up until recently, rotor tip wear was a huge problem. But modern metals are making it a lot better now. But yeah, Wankels are very, very difficult to make fuel efficient. Same with gas turbine engines. Gas turbine engines are absolutely splendid things. I mean, you can have an engine that's the size of a bag of sugar that makes the equivalent of 200 horsepower, but it will chew up fuel like it's going out of fashion, and the exhaust temperature will just melt not only your boot, but the person's boot 100 yards behind you. So, what we've got now is a compromise. And what we get in the future will be a compromise. And you just kind of add everything together and you say, well, this is the bad and this is the good. Let's weigh it up and see how it works. As bizarre as it sounds, in the early days of internal combustion engines, gasoline and black powder were running neck and neck. And black powder had the advantage because it gave way more power, higher combustion temperatures in the combustion chamber. It was a far better product. Black powder engines. It's an amazing thing.
What?
But yeah, oh yeah.
What could be more American than that?
Riding a stick of dynamite?
Well, what do you think gasoline?
So where do they light the fuse?
It was all done internally. Black powder engines. You should do a bit of research on it.
Okay, hold on.
So they found a way
I'm
to
just going to say
feed it
now.
in. That's fascinating.
Can you please prepare a history hole
on black powder engines? But of course, gasoline won the day. But largely because of portability.
I was going to say largely because they kept blowing up.
Well, and that's the thing. Gasoline itself isn't that flammable.
Mm-hmm.
You have to add the oxygen to make it flammable. So, whereas black powder is always ready. And so kind of storing it, going into, instead of a gas station, a black powder station. I mean, and if it blew up, it could take out half the town. So yeah.
No smoking.
Yes.
It seems to be popular with rockets.
Yes.
So I have a quick black powder story. This is nothing to do with motorcycles, I'll say. But, so, I've worked in the music industry a long time, and I used to work with different bands. And there was a band in Atlanta that I was like the roadie.
Yes.
But one of my jobs was to build and set the hot pots because they wanted to have the giant sparks blow up at the beginning of the show. And we made our own. And it was basically, we used, I won't say too much, but we had a metal pot, and then I took a single strand of wire from an extension cord.
Yes.
So extension cord is a strand of wires, and you would cut it, open it up, take a single strand, and I'd stretch it between two screw posts.
Yes.
And then I'd have a plug that attached to that had a switch in it. And then I'd pour the powder over that draping little wire. And then when I'd set it all up, and then the guitarist would hit the switch on the floor with his foot, and the flash pot, it would send power to that wire, which is a single strand, which is immediately burn up.
And you could poof.
And go,
Oh, we got to do that at the garage.
right?
Yeah.
And which
got to do that.
sounds really fun. So it's my job to go set up the hot pots, and so that
I'm sure the
guitarists
neighbors
get
would
hit.
appreciate that.
Well, one year at this somewhat well-known club in Atlanta, when the guitarist was walking out on the stage while the curtain was still up, he accidentally hit the switch, and we did not light the curtain on fire, which could be very dangerous. Luckily, they had flame retardant curtains, but it had a giant scorch up it, and they were very mad at our band for a long time.
Well, yeah,
And that could have gone
killed
really
the whole
bad.
nightclub. Yeah,
That could have gone really bad. Anyway, that's my black powder story.
is that what you're talking?
Jim
right.
has just sent me a picture of a see-through engine just exploding on gunpowder.
Oh yeah. All right.
Making cylinder heads out of plexiglass is never a good idea.
I have one more question. Though I couldn't figure out how to turn it into a tell me why.
Okay.
This is just a question.
Yes.
One of your common techniques for getting a deal on a bike is to piss in the airbox. And I'm curious, where else on a motorcycle can you use urine?
Oh, there's a variety of uses for urine.
A golden showers.
How much time do we have?
So, no, this is going to be a golden shower of piss-poor entertainment. For
Have you ever run out of Blue Death?
So, the important thing to remember about urine, it is acidic. It is acidic. So, it's great for removing rust on chrome. You can use it as a garnish.
What?
So,
Like a dipping sauce, are we talking? Or
yes,
Now, I'm
absolutely.
curious,
It is crab season.
Since he was out there scrubbing, trying to figure out what would take that melted plastic off.
No,
his
probably
wheel.
pee-pee.
Oh.
Pee-pee. Pee-pee and, no, if you...
Would all of you go out and pee on my bike before you leave tonight?
So, no, we can do that. But, yeah, pee-pee and a one of those nice blue abrasive sponges that you use for the dishes. You know,
Not the green, the blue.
yeah.
What about if you're low on coolant?
You can pee in the coolant, yes, and it will smell just great.
What about if you're low on brake fluid?
No.
No, you can't.
No, pee-pee
Add
is
any?
compressible. It's highly compressible, so you'll end up with a spongy brake fluid.
The things you learn on this show.
Spongy brake lever. But yeah, I mean, the primary purpose of pee-pee is to pee in the airbox and tell the owner he has a rodent problem, and I'll give you $300 for it, and I'm doing you a favor, mate.
Okay, this one might actually. What about tire changing lube? Or are you better with spit?
Oh, I think you're better with spit with that. But you know, it's you can't generate it. Yeah, pee-pee. It's the universal stuff.
I guess we should. Are there any other bodily fluids that come in handy on motorcycle maintenance?
Oh man.
Well, for goggle fogging.
Fluids of the lubricating nature.
Oh God! No.
Are you not taking the bait? No, that's it. Enough fluids. It seems like there's got to be more things you can. You sweat? No.
Just say nothing. there.
Just shut.
Everything's better with spit. That's all you got to know. Everything's better with spit.
Hey, quick announcement. Emma, are we officially announcing the change of venue?
Yeah, no, I think we have to, and it circumstances absolutely beyond my control, including Marina City Council. The Numbnuts Challenge has to change venue. Now, I would still be able to host it at Mototown, but it would have to be inside. And I think it's going to lose something if we host it inside. So we've decided to relocate it to none other than Recycle Garage. And I mean, let's keep it here. Let's keep it in-house. I'm really, really sorry to those of you that were hoping to do it in Marina, but Santa Cruz is very nice too. And I will still be providing the burlesque show.
Oh, good. Raymond, are you going to enter?
I think so.
Good old Raymond.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Was Craig threatening today?
Craig was thinking about it too. He was here today. We currently have six people entered. I think we can do 10. 8 would be a great, perfect number.
Right.
So if you definitely want to sign up, Raymond, you should. If there's anyone out there who wants to sign up, this is the last weekend of January.
Yes.
So it's basically, I guess, 4 weeks. And it is going to be here at the garage. It's starting at 7 a.m. on Saturday morning. We will provide food and drinks, and we'll have some cots, thanks to John, in case people pass out on their bike and don't want to drive home. Then we'll have some cots set up.
Spray him with a hose.
Yeah. Emma will be providing entertainment. And
the important thing to understand, you're not going to be on your bike for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. We are fully expecting this challenge to go on for upwards of 30 to 36 hours.
God.
yeah.
So,
Really
you know,
think that.
just be certain. I mean, Liza wants to keep her sticky hands on that $1,000.
Yeah.
She's not going to give it up in a hurry. And in case everyone didn't know, Liza is an extremely tenacious young woman. So,
if there's one thing I'm skilled
for
at,
cheap.
it's sitting.
Are you actually competing?
I am.
Oh boy, it's on.
I'm competing
With
to
your
keep
heated
my
and
money.
cooled seat.
So yeah, $1,000 prize.
Oh, that's why she was working on that today.
$1,000 prize, and if you would like to enter, we've created an event page on Facebook. Go to the Nuts Challenge. It's
Right.
NUMB, 2 words, Nuts Challenge. And if you would like to enter, just mark yourself as going. If you would like to come and watch, you can mark yourself as interested, and you'll get all the notifications. And yeah, if anyone wants to come watch the burlesque, anything like that.
Are nuts needed?
Nuts are not needed. No, but we are all numbnuts for doing this. Anyone who enters. No, I'm kind of concerned because some of the young guys have entered
I think
that want money. They need money to buy bikes.
I think they're going to fall at the wayside later. I really do.
I think they're
don't know how to
underestimating
eat.
my talent at
They're
sitting.
going to fall at the wayside.
Who are the young ones who entered? Who?
I think Michael. He says he's entering.
Michael's entering, and
Henry.
Henry's in, right?
Henry.
Yeah,
Yes.
Henry's entered.
Oh, damn.
No, they're all skinny. They got no. They don't have fat on their butts.
no, they need.
We're all,
they need fatty butts.
They're all skinny. They're too skinny for that.
And I think also I can sleep in weird positions. I can sleep sitting.
Should you just duct tape yourself in?
Jim,
Yeah.
can Liza sleep in weird positions?
Oh, she can. God, I wouldn't say spoon. More like a potato masher.
Okay.
Instead of spooning, it's more like potato mashing. Than maybe gnashing of
Nut
teeth.
crusher.
That's one thing when you sleep with Liza. She hates man hair, boy. She
Yeah,
got some
really.
man hair on you. It's
yeah.
like a
Nope.
force field.
Nope. Yep.
Fucking like Jedi shit.
I feel the static about 2 inches away, and I start to recoil.
It starts to crackle. Like a Harry Potter episode.
Oh,
A whole new St. Elmo's fire.
all right. So yeah, if you would like to participate or join, $1,000 cash prize.
Right.
There will be some other incentives and challenges along the way. Is all I will say.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So we got a bunch of emails, so I wanted to get to these. This first one is from David Tallman.
That's
And he says-
David.
David Tallman. He says, "Hey-o, folks."
Hey ho.
Yeah, did I say something funny? Ramond.
I says, "I just found your podcast and I'm enjoying the debauchery."
Oh, good.
Oh,
Oh,
I hope you enjoyed bodily fluids and motorcycles. Okay.
That's a good graphic art.
I'm currently neck deep turning an 81 CB750 Custom into a cafe racer. If you Google CB750 Cafe Racer, my muse pops up pretty quick. Anyways, the bike has sat since 1992.
Okay.
Wow. Any thoughts on a checklist for getting the engine back up to par? For the record, it's in pieces, almost done stripping down the frame. Hope I didn't jump the gun. Hopefully all's good at the shop. Before you get into it, Emma, I will say, what a great bike to get into it on, because even if you never get that engine running, you can get another.
And you'll
So-
know how to clean carbs after that.
I'm just saying,
yes.
that's the right bike to
Yes.
find another engine for.
Oh, yeah.
So, and this was it's an 81, so it's the DOHC, so it's not like it's the SOHC that's harder to find.
Yes.
So, Emma, you want to give him a checklist for getting a long non-running engine back up and running?
Well, I mean, strictly speaking, I mean, there shouldn't be a massive amount. The first thing he's got to do is actually pull the plugs out and get a wrench on the end of the crank and slowly turn it over. And just be mindful about what direction you're turning it from. The CB, the twin cam, you take the left-hand cover off. There's 3 little screws. Take that off and you've got like a hex.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're going to turn it counterclockwise. You know,
Yeah.
you turn it the same direction that the wheels are going to turn.
Yeah.
And just pull the plugs out and just turn it gently. Turn it gently. And if it stops,
Would this be when it'd be a good idea to piss in the cylinders?
could be.
Yes.
Or use oil.
Should derust it.
Yes.
That's not
But turn it over very gently. And if it turns over, brilliant. Now we can move on to step 2. And if it stops, now you've got to find out why it stops.
Mm-hmm.
And the twin cams were notorious. When somebody parks it, if it's a slightly damp environment and 2 of the valves are open, you get the moisture into the cylinder. And then it gets rusty in there and it can stop. So let's presume it turns over. That's great. So the next thing he needs to do is you can turn it over many, many times with the crank and just get things moving. And then what I suggest, if he's really concerned, if it's kind of a little bit crunchy when it turns over, just keep turning it until it goes smooth and keep putting oil down the bores. If it turns over really smoothly, you can go to step 2. Pull the carburetors off completely and just shine a light in the intakes and make sure they're clean. And then get a fresh battery in it and just crank it with the plugs out until the oil light goes out. And then now you've got some oil pressure in there and oil starting to move around. But it's all about the carburetors. You're going to become an expert on carburetors, and don't mess around with carb conversions. You're going to see people, oh yeah, do a single carb conversion for the twin cam and a twin carb conversion. They're all shit. They're all absolutely crap. The only carbs that really work on that bike are the CVK hins. And they're very good carbs, but you've got to set them up right.
And you're probably going to tell them to use the airbox, aren't you?
Yeah, oh God, yeah.
Oh.
God, pod filters on that bike are just the kiss of death.
Ugh.
You know, all you get is nasty sucky noises and 20 less horsepower. No, just kind of method it through. And, you know, while your plugs are out and you're cranking it, remember, don't fry your CDI boxes. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the plugs and stick them in the high tension leads in the plug caps and just lay them on the cylinder head. And that way you can check whether you've got spark, which I'm sure you will have. And then so now you've got an engine that turns over smoothly, you've got an electric starter that works, you've got spark at your plugs, and then if you really want to do a compression check, you can, but you'll probably scare yourself silly. My advice then is just rebuild the carburetors, slap them on, fire that bad boy up.
So, but honestly though, wouldn't it be a good idea to put some mystery oil or something and really soak those rings a bit?
Yeah, I mean you could. It's all about the history of the bike, you know. He'll know. I mean, when you get that socket on the end of the crank and start turning, you'll know in a heartbeat what you're dealing with. You'll get a really nice turnover, or it'll be like, oh God, that's like Rice
or even
Krispies.
Kerosene. I've used.
Yeah, kerosene's got
cylinders with kerosene and let it soak down through.
The best penetrating oil is Crano-Croil, which is amazing stuff.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh, is that in the orange?
Yes.
That's in the Croil oil.
Yeah.
That stuff is bomb.
Crano-Croil.
Is that a top tip?
It is a top tip, but it is cripplingly expensive, but it's amazing stuff.
Well, and I'll add is you can get it, because I got some, and because of that, I got these tiny little oil, like little squirt bottles, and it's a little tiny metal tip, like the size of like a hummingbird.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. But it makes, you can just really put it in right where you want it.
Right.
Anyway.
But yeah, I mean, any old bike, it's all about the fuel system.
Okay, thank you. And we forgot to talk about the lubricating qualities of snot.
Did we?
Yeah, we didn't count that.
Oh.
We underestimate the ability. Some good snot. You just blow your nose in those cylinders, crank that cylinder, those pistons over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. It helps if you have a cold, I suppose.
There you go.
Because there's more of it.
Bagel.
Gotta have good aim.
You have an email there?
I have an email here from James Brosnahan. James says, "G'day, misfits."
Is he Australian?
No, he's from Austria.
No.
There's no kangaroos in Austria, Bagel.
No. First off, thank you for the first debate, choosing the true winner, DL650 for the win. #fanboy.
Struth.
Liza, you should definitely get some possum fur gloves, beautifully warm, and my go-to for any winter accessory, willy warmer included. I'm not sure about my trans-Tasman cousins, but in New Zealand, we hate possums with a passion. As an introduced pest, they destroy our native bush and are a constant terror to the many flightless bird species we have. The only good possum is a dead one. Sorry, Bagel. When I was at university, I earned some good money by shooting and plucking the fur from possums to sell.
Oh.
As for the next debate, how about we go the King versus the Revolution, i.e. BMW GS1250 versus HD Pen America. Mm-hmm. I'm no great Harley fan, but finally America has a true contender on the scene, and I'd be interested in the debate. I hope you enjoy your California winter riding. Currently winter in Germany, so no riding. Cheers and bleibt gesund. James.
Bagel, was that your best Flight of the Conchords accent?
Yes, it was.
No, I think it was.
Thank you.
Bagel, I think it was absolutely tremendous, darling. It was like you were there.
Can somebody tell me what a willy warmer is?
It's a little pouch that a gentleman will put his wangy in, and then it keeps him warm.
Which is apparently made from possum fur.
They make possum fur willy warmers? Well, I know what to get for Jim for Christmas next year.
Yeah, the King Kong size. You'll need a bunch of possums.
Sure to pack that for all of your adventure
You have to look
trips.
for a
You're
wombat.
gonna need a kangaroo for that.
I want the wombat Willie. Wee Willie Wombat.
Probably needs one the size of a trash bag.
Yeah. Hopefully they come in odd shapes.
Jim, you want to go ahead and read yours?
Misshapen. Yes, I do. This is from Michael Blake. Hey,
Michael. Hello, Michael.
Hello. Hi, Liza, and the rest of you mofos. Just listening to the latest installment, and the chat about wind protection for the hands struck a chord. I was a courier with Addison Lee in London for 2 years.
There you go.
From
These
86
guys
to
knew.
88.
Yes.
And rode a Honda VT 500E.
Yes.
Cool bike, made for a couple of years.
The VT500, the Ascot?
No.
Or is that the Shadow?
No, the VT500 had the Ascot engine.
Yeah.
But it was like the Eurosport. It was a very different looking bike.
But
Yes.
it's the Ascot VT motor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool looking bike though. Even though he wasn't a big fan of the maggot. My bars featured plastic is important 4-pint milk cartons until I saw Oxford bar muffs. On Friday, I would finish work about 5-ish and start riding home to the south coast, a distance of 81 miles. The little VT would do 112 miles per hour on the clock, and I would do this at nearly every opportunity. On one particularly windy ride, I noticed that every time I would hit the ton, the rev counter would suddenly whip around to the red line. Slowing down would sort it, but that wasn't wasting beer time, so I'd give it the beans once the revs calmed down, only for the revs to go off the clock again. I soon discovered that the clutch side muff was collapsing against the clutch lever. So the next 30 miles would have my hand holding the muff off the lever. Once home the next day was spent cutting and twisting metal wire coat hangers to make a frame to keep the muffs rigid. Problem solved.
There you go.
Yep.
No
Very
cartons
important.
and coat hangers. So anyway, keep up the great work for the podcast. Looking forward to seeing you all when you can finally visit sunny Santa Cruz. Please do. All the best from Mickey Boy in dark and wet Hampshire, England.
I tell you what, these London Dispatch guys, and Mike was by no means alone in this. Back in the 80s, there were a ton of these guys because London's always needed, is
Not a good traffic place.
it's a terrible place.
Yeah.
And so all these legal companies, TV companies that needed documents pushing around quickly, and these are things that actually needed signing, all used dispatch companies. There was a ton of them. And yeah, there were a lot of guys who lived in London, but there were a lot of guys like Mike who'd come up from the South Coast, come down from Birmingham. A lot of my Birmingham friends were London dispatch riders. Birmingham had their own fair share, but it wasn't as big a city. London's always been
Well, it's
the
pricey,
commerce
right?
capital. And you could make buku bucks doing this, but it was brutal because you'd get up really early on Monday morning, ride down to London or up to London, which could be a couple of hours, work all day, and then have to live all
have
week.
like 4 hours a day.
in some,
Work all day in London traffic.
right, in the all weathers.
With coat hangers and milk cartons wrapped around
and
your hands.
then spend 3 or 4 days in just some crappy little studio apartment or bed sitting room, and then go back. So a hard life, but I take my hat off to them, best riders in the world.
I experienced the same thing when I was young, like 20. I bought a CX500. It had the plexiglass fairing on it.
What do we call those in England, Liza?
Beautiful bikes. And I was traveling up. I went up to Tahoe, my first long trip. And every time I'd pass like a semi, my bike would rev up and I'd lose power. And I'm like, what? And I finally figured it out. And my fairing was hit. That wind would hit. When you come to the front of the semi, the wind comes off and hits you and it would push against my clutch lever. So my clutch would start to slip and I could never pass the trucks. So I had to ride stiff arming my fairing the whole way up to Tahoe and back.
And you learn a thing or two about wind resistance, don't you, Liza?
Yeah.
I mean, you have to push that thing
Oh
off.
my gosh.
Yep.
Yeah, that was interesting. So Emma, we got time for one more email. You
Oh,
have one
good-o. So this is from Kyle.
there. Hey, Kyle.
And Kyle goes, "Hey, Misfits, I have some questions for Miss Emma. Will you marry me? And no, I can't do that. Sorry, Kyle. No, here we go. Kyle is a lucky guy. I was recently hired on as a motorcycle technician at the dealership back in my hometown.
Ooh.
And I'm getting myself started in the industry. I know my way around a wrench, but I still have a lot to learn. What's your best, and I'm guess best advice for someone that's fresh into the industry and wants to make this a lasting career? What are some must-haves beyond the basics in my toolbox? The shop I work for uses the flat rate pay system. What's the best way to navigate the system? So let's deal with each of these questions individually. The best advice I can give for somebody who's starting out in the industry: watch everyone. Listen to everyone. I've been messing about fixing bikes for 43 years. Do you know how often I learn something new?
Every day.
There you go. It's a learning process. And the way you learn is you mess up, and hopefully you don't mess up.
Learn by mistakes.
Right. Hopefully you don't mess up too much on clients' bikes. But you're going to mess up. Don't be hard on yourself. Learn from your mistakes. And
also learn from other people's mistakes too.
Exactly. Go long. It's a long game. I mean, the best thing is, and I'm very jealous because I'm guessing Kyle is a little bit younger, and some of the changes he's going to see in his career put mine into perspective. I mean, the big thing for me was fuel injection and learning about fuel injection. That was really the game changer for my career. He's going to see electric propulsion. He's going to see hydrogen fuel cell propulsion. I mean, the changes that are coming are absolutely amazing. What are some of the must-haves beyond the basics to keep in my toolbox? Well, let's talk about the basics that everyone should have. You should have a good quality set of screwdrivers. You should have a good quality set of wrenches. You should have a good quality set of sockets and extensions and ratchet handles and Tommy bars and all the things like that. You should have a good selection of torque wrenches. Every single nut and bolt on a bike has a specific torque. Learn them, read them, understand them. Understand how to work a torque wrench. A lot of people overthink electrical testing. I got very good with electrics very, very quickly, and I did not have a fluke, a multi-tester. A simple test light is an amazingly good thing to have. Now, it's not going to help you with resistance. It's not going to be able to, you can't do pin tests on the CDI. But for basics, why doesn't that turn signal work? Why doesn't the starter button work? Why does the horn keep going off? A test light is all you need. But here's a couple of things to remember, Kyle. Snap-on tools are guaranteed forever. That's very nice. But so are Craftsman tools for a fraction of the price. Buy the Craftsman socket and don't feel bad that you've got a Craftsman socket, not the Snap-on socket. Down the road, get the Snap-on socket. But for now, Craftsman, it's a fraction of the price. You can get it at any Hayes hardware, and it has the same lifetime guarantee as the Snap-on stuff. These Snap-on guys, let me tell you something about these guys. Their living is to drive around in vans and sign up mechanics on payment programs. Yeah, I can give you this and this and this, and it's only going to cost you a couple of $100 a month, and you can have this fantastic toolkit. And that's great. But when you're starting out, you don't necessarily want that massive commitment. And by all means, when the Snap-on guy shows up in his truck, humour him. Go and buy yourself a $20 screwdriver. But you don't need a complete Snap-on set. Every single mechanic I've met has been amazed how small my toolkit is. Same as my brother. My brother was a professional drummer for years. Everyone would say, "Where's your drum kit?" He was drumming with 3 or 4 drums. That's all he needed.
Ringo started.
Right.
I was thinking at times, when I was over at your house, and you've been working on bikes, it's like there's a handful of sockets and a screwdriver and a hammer.
And that's all you need.
It's rare I've seen a specialty tool.
Right.
Can I throw in my 2 cents on this?
Yes.
Find out who is the best mechanic at the shop and bring them their coffee in the morning. That's my advice.
Well,
get in good with the best mechanic.
Right.
You want to be on their good side. I think the best way to learn is have somebody with the best skills,
right,
who take you under their wing.
So let's go to the last one. The shop I work for uses the flat rate system. What's the best way to navigate this system? Does everybody here know what the flat rate system is? Okay, for Raymond and anybody at home who doesn't understand the flat rate system. The manufacturer sets the amount of time to do a task on their bike. So let's take your GS, for example. BMW have decided through research, through their own mechanics, that in order to change the rear tyre on your bike, it's going to take 3/4 of an hour to get the bike in, get it on the ramp, pull the rear tyre, pull the tyre off the rim, mount it, balance it, put it back on the bike. 45 minutes, as an example. So that's in order to make sure that every BMW dealership you go into charges the same amount. That's what BMW want all their dealerships to charge. So that's what they pay their mechanics. You're going to change the rear wheel on that BMW, and we're going to pay you 45 minutes labor to do it.
So if you're good at your job and get it done in 30 minutes,
you make bank.
But if you run into a rusted bolt that won't come out and snaps off,
you still get paid 45 minutes.
Even though you spend an hour and a half.
Right.
Yeah.
The best way to navigate the system when you're starting out, I have never worked on hourly. From my very first day as a mechanic in September 1978 to now, I have never worked on hourly. I've always worked on flat rate. Don't think about it. Because if you're thinking about working on flat rate, you're getting worried and you're going to start rushing. Forget about it. Do the best job you can. Keep yourself safe. Keep your customer safe. If you forget, if you think, did I tighten up that bolt and it's going to take me 15 minutes to get to it, take that 15 minutes. It's not a waste of time because it's all a learning experience. Mm-hmm. If you're worried about the bottom line, you won't take that 15 minutes. And that bolt may be loose. And now the caliper's going to fall off. So don't even think about flat rate time. I promise you, Kyle, if you're diligent with your work and you're careful with your work and you consider the quality of your work rather than the time it's taking, when you get that paycheck on Friday, you're going to be very, very happy with it. Don't overthink it.
There you go.
That's great.
And I think really listen to this show every week. And Emma drops top tips every week.
Right, exactly. But, it's hard. Flat rate is hard because the onus is on the mechanic to bust ass, to make money. But the act of actually working on a bike, you shouldn't rush. Just consider the job you're doing and not the time it's taking. And speed will come. I promise you, Kyle. Speed will come. And I just wanted to add, he's just got a little final paragraph. I've been listening to your podcast for years now, and it's how I start my week on Monday mornings. Hey. Tra-la-la. He's got a 2009 BMW R1200 GS-A. That's the Canadian version. That has 85,000 on the clock that I bought off a moto traveller who wanted to downsize for a screaming deal. Serves me well and gets me where I need to go, even if she is a little maintenance heavy. Tra-la-la. Thank you in advice, Kyle Dingus. And P.S. Yes, that is my last name. Go on and have your chuckle. No, I don't think that's very nice, actually, because we all have peculiar last names. So, yes.
I don't.
No, you got the most, yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's just great.
Yeah.
Yes, and I hope I gave you some good advice, Kyle.
Yeah, and if you want some advice from Emma, go ahead and send us an email. Jim, tell them where to send it.
To Patreon. Well, send it to Liza's house.
You can send it to recyclemotorcyclegarage@gmail.com. Thank you, everyone, for all the emails, for the ones we didn't get a chance to read. And there were some who just said, hey, we just want to wish the Misfits a Happy New Year. So thank you very much for those as well.
Cheers.
And also, big thanks to our Patreon subscribers. We got some new ones this past month, which is great.
Shall we open up a spot to ask Miss Emma?
I will check that and see.
Yeah, I think we can open up a spot.
All right.
And Happy New Year's to everyone.
That's very kind of you, Bagel. Would you like me to renew your subscription to Spankers Weekly again this year?
Oh, yes, please, dear.
I thought it was a German magazine called Spunkers.
Bagel Spunkle.
Now is the time when spankers when we spank.
A spanking.
Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy.
Get out of here.
I guess I got to go figure out where to
go
put
eat.
my KTM bath mat now.
Don't put it in the bathroom.
Oh, we'll see what happens.
It'll be the end of it, I guarantee you.
Yeah. Well, thank you to all of our listeners. We love it. And I hope everyone else is having a good winter and getting through this. Hang in there. Live vicariously through us. We're having adventures. Jim's probably going to be in the desert by next weekend again.
I am. Yep.
Yeah, there it is. Thanks again. You can find shirts on our Zazzle.com. We have links in the show notes to all the things, and also our YouTube channel.
You can buy a
see
mug
the latest,
with me on it.
The video that John made of our adventure to the different dealerships.
Yes.
We posted that on YouTube channel. So thanks, everyone. This is Liza.
Ray.
Stumpy John.
Emma, darling.
Make it Jim, son.
Bagel.
And we are out of here.
Cool.
Cool.